All right. If you guys see this, anybody that missed the first part, I apologize. You'll get it later. The damn thing dropped on me, so I just canceled it and restarted it. I wasn't gonna play it anymore. All right, guys, coming back. I apologize about that, guys. I apologize. I see you guys are gonna start slowly trickling in here again. What happened is it just stopped on me for some stupid ass reason, and so I went ahead and switched out the connections to which thing I was using, which router, because I have what they call Echo, and it's even showing poor connection now. Like I said, I don't know what to do with the damn thing. There's no reason it should have it, especially when I'm paying a crap load of money per month for very, very fast speed internet and have 2 routers in here. So I don't know what's going on. So sorry about that, guys, but we are back. Hopefully the internet connection will be a lot better for you guys, and I apologize about that ahead of time. There we go. All right, good. We're back to 21, 22 people. It showed, it's funny because I cleared it immediately. I canceled the upload because what it does is, as you guys know, it actually uploads the whole thing later on down the road. So that's really cool. So anybody who missed it can always watch it later. Obviously, who wants to sit there and watch for 2 hours straight? I get that. But it's pretty cool that it happens and you can actually go back and see it. Ralph from New Jersey, what's going on, buddy? No, you're not late, Black. 5G internet service, buddy. No, I'm actually using my router. I don't want to blow my data. And I could get unlimited data. I know everybody's going to ask, but when you have so many bills each month, I just don't want to waste another $40, $50 a month for unlimited when I don't use near enough of my data already. So that's what it is. Like I have, I think it's 16 gigabytes of data they allow me from Verizon, and I just don't use it. And if I'm paying for the actual 300 gigabyte video or cable internet here, then why should I use my data? You know what I mean? Louisiana. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. Dude, I mean, there's a lot of good detailers out there. There's a lot of good professional detailers out there that you could subscribe to that I highly recommend, and that will teach you all the tips and tricks of the really good stuff. I do this as a fun thing for me. It's nothing more than a hobby for me over the years, and I just was wasting a lot of money, and I figured why not put this stuff up so you guys could see what I was seeing. And then after once in a while, these companies would just contact me and say, hey, we'll try our products. And that's basically how it all started. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't have a business account, so I can't do that. Have you tried Mountain Dews? Do I say? Yeah, of course I have. I actually have some inside there. We have a mini fridge inside our house down there by the pool, so I have a lot of them stocked up in there. But right now I'm drinking Surge because I was about midnight. I got home. I was dragging, so I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. But everybody kept asking, are you going to do it? So I decided to go ahead and pop it on, even for a little while. So I haven't had any real food tonight, but we'll see. Wax and polish the lawnmower. It's funny because I actually I did water it, wash it down because it was caked full of grass. It was raining. It had just started raining when I was mowing, and I was like, dude, I'm at least finishing the front yard. And then when I saw the lighting pop around me, I was like, nope, I'm out. I saw the lighting pop down the road. I was like, hell no, I'm out. So I just shut the thing off and I came right back inside. I was like, hell to the no. I sprayed it down with a hose to get all the stuff off, and I was like, all right. Old school Surge. I'll tell you what's old school. Do you guys remember a soda, an energy drink, probably for the first energy drink here in the United States? It came out in the 90s, called Balls, B-A-W-L-S. They came in blue glass bottles. Now they come in cans and stuff. But here, this is a throwback now. Some of you guys might not be that old. But if you ever played in computer LAN parties or anything like that, like Hangouts and stuff like that, I think they even sponsored MLG and stuff back in the day for video games. It's probably the first energy drink that ever came out for the United States. We didn't have Red Bull like where Europe had it immediately. I don't know if anybody's online here right now from Europe. I've been to Europe about 7 times, and I remember seeing Red Bull before it was ever in the United States, and I was like, what's this? And like, oh, dude, you gotta try it. It's energy drink. And I was like, okay. And they mixed it with some kind of liquor. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty fun. I used to always go to Germany, so it was pretty good. So yeah, if you guys remember Balls, yeah, dude, I got some of that. Found some place around here that carried it the other day, and I bought a couple of bottles of it. But it's kind of expensive. It's like $2.50 a bottle. Inside Out partying. Richard, what's up, buddy? I'm from Germany, so my English is not the greatest. Don't worry about it, man. Welcome. That's where I used to go. I used to go to Germany every year. I've been all over Europe, but I'd always stay with my friends in Germany. They lived in Cologne area, Cologne, for anybody who doesn't know. But they lived what's it called? I'm trying to think of the city. Bornheim, outside of, between Cologne and Bonn is where they lived in Northwestphalen, Germany. I also had friends. I stayed in Dresden, Germany. I've stayed in, one of my army friends was in Kaiserslautern, Germany, and he worked on Ramstein Air Force Base, so I got to visit him there. I went on Ramstein Air Force Base, and then I had a friend lived in Munich and Dresden, not Dresden, I'm sorry, he lived in Munich, he lived in Dachau, and that's where he was, and he always told me, if you guys know anything about history, he lived in Dachau, and I know a lot of guys are probably like, what the heck? It's a small city right outside of Munich, but that's where one of the big concentration camps were. So he always told me anytime we went out, don't say he's from Dachau, say he's from Munich. Really nice kids. But anyways, we had always had big computer parties and stuff like that. That's how I actually met them. And I was over there on vacation. They said swing by. So that's what actually led me to going to Germany for the very first time. Meguiar's Ultimate Fast Finish. I haven't tried it yet, Micah. I have it actually right here. I just haven't had a chance to get it. See? I do have it, but I haven't tried it out, so I apologize. I can't comment on that right now. You guys know me. I won't lie about stuff. Magnum, oh, I'm sorry. Magana, what's going on? What's going on? I see it out there. Apologize. I won't fly for your heights. I always wanted to be. You want to know what job I wanted to do as a kid? I wanted to be a fighter pilot, but I wear contacts. And when you're coming up, you knew back in the day, now you can get LASIK surgery, but as a kid coming up in the 90s, they said right away, you're never going to fly, not for the military, because you have to have perfect vision. And I wear glasses and contacts, so they told me you're never, ever, ever going to fly. But that was my dream job. My whole life was to be a pilot. One of the guys actually two of the guys in the local GTR club are actually pilots here, airline pilots. And the one told me, he said, we can get you in right away. We can get you into flight training, the whole 9 yards. It'll take about 4 years, though. It's like a college is what you got to do, because the thing is, it's the classes you get through, but then you have to have all these amount of hours to fly. So I've thought about it, but then he's gone all the time. Like, he's always uploading pictures on Facebook from different places. Like yesterday, he flew over Lake Tahoe. So he's in the plane. You see the front of the plane. From the nose of the plane, he's taking pictures. It was great. Australia's up in here. What's up? That's one place I have not been. I haven't been to Down Under, and I haven't been to Asia. That's next on my agenda, to make it over there. What's going on, Matthew? Nova Scotia. I have been there as well, buddy. The new banner is right there. Guys, for anybody who's coming in now, that's the new banner Stoner Car Care sent me. It's right there. So, yeah, I've been to Nova Scotia on that cruise that took me, I was telling you guys earlier about that I went to Portland, Maine, and we went up to Halifax, Nova Scotia. We went to Sydney, and we went to New Brunswick. So I was all the way up there. It was pretty crazy. But that was pretty cool. So yeah, I've been up there, man. Any coatings? I want to try Geon. Have you guys seen Geon Quartz? I think it's what their line is. I'm trying to think. I want to try it on this. It probably won't be, because remember, right now it has Chemical Guys Jet Seal, and what I want to do is I want to see exactly how long it's going to last. Right now it lasts really good. It's funny because if you guys saw my Instagram earlier, I actually had the video when it was getting rained on. It sat out there, and I was like, really, dude? The wheels are completely clean, and then the rain started. So I just left it out in the rain for a little bit. Look, it still has water beads all over the car, even though it's not raining. It hasn't been outside in hours, so it's pretty cool. Say hi to my girlfriend. She's annoyed at me. I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, Carlo. I will guess here. It's Michiko. I'm guessing is that Japanese, maybe? Is she Japanese? I'm sorry if I don't know, if I say it wrong. Apologize. What do you think about Masterson's car care products? No complaints, dude. I mean, their first car wash, the Masterson's car wash, was a little weak, Adam. And I told Greg about that right away. I said, dude, the suds died too fast on. I think you need to go back in and work on it. You know what he did? He said, thank you very much for the info. I'm going to go ahead and have the chemical switched up, add it a little bit more. It's thicker now. It actually suds up, and the suds last the whole time. And yeah, he sent me a new bottle right away. Within 2 months or a month or two, he sent me a new bottle. He said, try it now. Let me know what you think. And I was like, whoa. And so the sud suddenly lasted through the whole thing. It was a lot thicker, a lot richer. He listened, and immediately, within a month or two, sent me a new bottle, and it worked out. That's what you want from companies that listen. Stoner Car Care, their wash was really like flat on suds if you wash their wash. And I contacted Peter and I explained the situation. I actually met him in real life when I was down in Palm Beach. And he said he understood, and they are actually going back to the drawing board, and they're actually going to redo it. So that's cool. Companies that listen is all I want. They will always get a thumbs up. She's Panay, so she's from the Philippines. My wife is half Filipino, by the way. I don't know if you're actually from the Philippines, but yeah, she's half Filipino. Her mom is from the Philippines. Best product. Dude, the thing with that is, Black, there's so many good companies with good products that it's hard to point down and just say, well, this company's good, because so many companies make good products, but then they might make a couple duds that aren't very good. And that's how I could say that right there. Right now, I'd say one of the companies that I have not seen one fault with, and all their products are amazing, is honestly Wax Gods. Every one of their products seem to be such a high level of quality. The smells are some of the best I've ever smelled. Their quality is just on point, and it's not watered down, not diluted like, say, Chemical Guys does to some of their stuff. And I've got to give him props for that. I don't know how much they cost. Remember, he sent it to me for a trial, but I was honestly shocked. Every single one of his products I tried worked good. And that's something I can't say for many companies. Turtle Wax knows that some of their products are cheaper. For example, right behind me, that's why I'm looking at it. And they understand it. Eagle One made some good products, but I don't know how well they exist anymore. 303, they have some decent products, and they're just now starting to get into some actual car products. Stoner obviously has some products, but they're just now really starting to get into the car side of things. They did more extra stuff from what I understood. Oh man, see, I don't watch a lot of other YouTube channels, honestly, especially when the detail channels. I don't watch them. It's not that I don't care about them. I've got so much other things that I'm more interested in. Example, Wednesday, I guess Honda allowed every single review company out there to upload their Type R, Civic Type R videos. It was so crazy because I I hit the subscription box that day, and it seemed like it had about 8 or 9 Type R reviews that all popped up the same day. It was insane. So I watch a lot of that kind of car channels. What else do I watch? I was a history major in college, so I watched the Smithsonian channel. I'm subscribed to them. A few personal friends channels I'm actually subscribed to. What else? You can see where my tastes are, you know what I mean? I don't watch a lot of things like I used to. I don't know, I just don't have time, or I just don't care. Ugh. Adams Polishes is one of the things I'm going to look at for the fall here. Just letting you know, Lion. I know that a lot of people ask me about it all the time. I'd love it if they would contact me and actually send me some of their stuff for reviews. But when he's already a company that big, he already has his name out there. He doesn't need to try. And I think that's what a lot of these companies here do. They want to get their names out there a little bit more. And that's why they send me the products. Like 303 was new to the car detailing side. They have a lot of products for other stuff, but they were really new to the car detailing side, and they really wanted to push out new products. That's why I sent me stuff. Same with Stoner. Stoner was they're making a whole new car lineup stuff. Eagle One has obviously been around, but they weren't a huge company, clearly. Okay, well, X-Guys is $13. Okay, it's not bad. I know they're made in the United States, and he's based out of South Florida, but I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have to buy them. He just sent them to me, contacted me privately through private messages, and he said, I'd like you to check out my stuff. Yes, that's what I just talked about, Samuel, as that we're going to be, I want to buy some Geon quartz, and I want to try it on my GTR. Remember, if you guys remember going back to when I did the Masterson's wheel cleaner, this is probably around last September, last October, before I owned my GTR, one of the local GTR guys, he's a dentist, he let me borrow his gray or silver GTR and try it out. He has that on his car. The sheeting and beading is instant. It's just, as soon as the water gets on, it just falls off. You're like, oh, that's so cool. That's the way it is. It just, the water hits it, it's just gone. And you're like, oh my God. And it's just that good of a product, and I can't wait to actually put it on my car. He told me he was charged $1,000 to detail his GTR, to have it properly prepped for that Geon quartz, and then they did it. $1,000 because they had to professionally polish, compound everything, get every little minimal scratch out, and then they layered it with that, because it takes 2 years before that stuff wears off. So it's insane, man. It's insane. but the results were mind blowing. 300 to 500. Okay, so that's not too bad then. But you understand it's not a cheap process to have it done. And as you would know, Detail North Star, if the car's paint is not in the best condition, it's going to take you a lot more hours to detail it, and you might end up having to charge more because you might get out there for that assessment before you actually agree to it, price, and find out their paint is in horrible condition. It's going to take you far longer than you thought. So now you have to charge more for it, just like a repair job on anything. You have to assess it, and then you have to pay more. As you well know, a lot of these guys don't know about that. You got to give people when you go into detail people professionally, they're going to have to decide how much they're willing to spend, what they actually want. Orange, what's going on, buddy? No, $40 wouldn't even touch it. You'd get a decent hand wash and vacuum for $40. Probably about it. Exactly. 6 years. Exactly, brother. Yeah, dude. Well, you know what you should do, Samuel? You should buy yourself some more cars. What do you think about that? Go buy yourself some more cars. Use it as an excuse. That way you can put the ceramic on the one and you could put wax on the other cars. There you go. That's your excuse for your family that you need more cars. The problem I have is I get so many waxes and that people want to see more waxes. I don't have enough cars and I don't want to strip the wax after I just did it. That's just to me as a waste of time. It's so hot in California. Dude, it was hot today when I was doing the Diablo wheel gel. We were in the 90s. But fortunately, when that rain came in, it's been cool ever since. Like I'd say we're only in the 80s right now. I'm sitting in the garage with the garage door wide open. So it feels really nice. Have you ran over anybody in your Mustang lately, Samuel? Have you like hit any crowds or anything like that? Maybe you get some of that nice Geon quartz on there and they'll slide right off when you hit them. No, I haven't tried any Ammo NYC. I apologize. Like I said, I always try and get the stuff that's over the counter first. And then if I have enough demand or I ran out of stuff to do, especially towards the end of the year before the new products hit for the next year, that's when I usually order a lot of products that are over the online only. Exactly. I mean, the blood would just run right off you. Got that Geon quartz, it would be like, shoo. Mustang jokes. Well, if you just buy yourself a GTR, you don't have to worry about the Mustang. Just sell the Mustangs, get yourself some GTRs, join the club, and you'll be good to go. Thumbs up. We need more GTRs out there. They're very, very rare out in the wild. I saw one today. I was riding a motorcycle to work, and it was a white one. I don't know who he is. I'm going to contact him, put on the thing later, be like, who was that out there in the white GTR that passed me on the way to work, on the way to the airport? So, I don't know. Oh, dude, Mustangs always have to run over people. It's funny. Remember the guy with the silver GTR that I did his car for? He bought a brand new GT350, and it's sitting in his garage as well now. And he said he daily drives that every day. He said he literally does not drive the GTR anymore. He would sit there for 2 or 3 months, not driven at all, because all he wants to do is drive the GT350. And then he has a MV Agusta motorcycle as well. But, you know, when you start getting on that level, when you got a lot of money coming in, you can buy all those big toys. How is the spray wax? What spray wax do you mean? Let me ask you that. I don't want to, just guess. Independent suspension. It's the driver. Yeah, it definitely is the driver. I couldn't fishtail the GTR if I wanted to. This thing, grips like no other. When I took it for the test drive when we were in Palm Beach, they were actually in an industrial park is where the exotic car dealership is. You guys look up Merino Performance cars. It's just on the edge of the industrial park, and they actually rent out 3 giant warehouses, and that's where they park their cars, inside warehouses. It's not a regular dealer. They were in the process of building one because they outgrew all those places. But yeah, that's what he did, and he just said, here's the keys. Unlike, you know how you guys, here's how they treat you in an exotic car dealership. At a regular dealership, you've got to give them your damn license. You got to give them insurance cards. Some dealer's got to ride with you. He's going to sell your ear off the whole time you're driving. Whatever. We got to hurry up and get back to the dealership, right? Not with an exotic car dealership. Here's what he did. We walked out there. I got in there with the 370, and first off, I met the one guy that was going to buy my car, and he then said, I was like, all right, let's go test drive my car first, because he said obviously if he wasn't going to buy it, I couldn't afford this. And he said, all right. So we went up and down the street with the 370. I said, we'll floor it, have fun with it, do whatever you want. I don't really care. And so he was good with it. And he's like, dude, I want it, no questions asked. So then it was up to here. And the guy said, all right, we'll walk around the GTR. He threw me the keys and said, why don't you and your wife go have a good time with the GTR? Yeah, that's the way. No license needed, no insurance needed. I'm not going to ride with you in the GTR. Go have fun. Go head down that way. It's a lot of industrial area. Go down it slow first, at kind of like winding roads, and then make sure there's no cops down there, and there usually never is, he said. And he said, then you can floor it all the way back and go as fast as you want. Trust me, we do it all the time. So I was like, it's really curvy, and I was flooring it to the curves. Dude, this car sticks. It was amazing. But yeah, that's the way you get treated on in an exotic car dealership versus, let's say, a regular Nissan or Honda that wouldn't even let you touch a GTR. I follow him on Instagram, but I don't actually talk to him much. He does have a piece of plastic that I had where the tow hook goes. I had a tow hook on it. You guys remember? There's a piece of plastic that pops off to access it. I have it in here, and I found it the other day, so I do need to contact him to ship it down. But yeah, he's a Brazilian guy that actually bought it. And he has a detail company down there. He has a mobile detail company. I saw the picture of my 370Z on his Instagram the other day. He had Bay written across it. Bay. And he hasn't touched it. Everything's identical. Nothing's changed. It's a nice car, but I don't miss it at all. Dang, we're bounced off 40 there. 40 viewers at the same time. Dude, awesome. Oh, dude, oh my God. I agree with you, man. When we bought my wife's minivan, it's out there somewhere in the darkness. There it is. It's starting to show up. I told them, don't even wash it. Don't do a thing because it was brand new. As a matter of fact, what's funny about it is they had to do a dealer swap with their sister dealership. And guess where that dealership was? Where that van came from? West Palm Beach. So it's funny that within 1 week, we bought that van brand new. They had to transfer it up. It was the weekend before we went there, and they said they had to transfer it up from West Palm Beach. So it came in Monday, and then that guy was writing me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I want to buy your car, I want to buy your car, I want to buy your car. And that's when I looked online and found this on Auto Trader in West Palm Beach. It was just like, small world, you know what I mean? So both of the vehicles came from West Palm. All right, Sean. Hey, Chad, I got a question for you. We're waxing. Here's the thing. I'd recommend getting yourself a high quality wax. That way you don't have to even let it haze up if you don't want to. Some of the higher quality waxes, as soon as you apply it, you can actually wipe it right back off. But only some of the more expensive, higher quality waxes will allow you to do that. Otherwise, I just do the whole car. I seriously do. What I do is, let's say I'll do the whole hood, and then while that's hazing up, then I go ahead and do one of the sides, like a fenders or the doors. And then, well, that's hazing up now. Then I go back and buff off the hood. So that's the way I kind of do it. So I apologize. So I go one section at a time like that, just so that while I'm waiting for it to haze, I'm already working on that other section again. Paint protected fillings. Man, I'm sorry about this cold, guys. I really am. Wife gave it because my wife's a doctor, so my wife gave it to my son. I'm always hanging out with my son all day long, always hold him and stuff like that. And then he was coughing on me, and now I've got it, and I'm like, this sucks. Paint. Oh, my 370Z had 3M Clear Bra on it when I bought it. Whoever the lady that owned it before me in Tampa had it put on there, and I loved Clear Bra. I'd love to put this on there. I got a quote on it, and they want $1,800 to completely the whole front of the car, both fenders, all the way up the mirrors, and all the way the pillars, and a strip across the top. They want $1,800 to install it. So I've been like, I can wait on that a little bit. Because the thing is, it doesn't get a lot of mileage on it, so I'm not really getting a lot of having to worry about rock chips and stuff. No, I didn't have any problem at all, Steve. I didn't have any problem at all with Diablo. That's, by the way, that's the video for tomorrow. It's actually uploading right now, as a matter of fact, so we speak about it. But Diablo wheel gel is my video for tomorrow. My plan was to actually do that, bring out the pressure washer, which is underneath my motorcycle jacket, and do the other stuff, and then come back with the NXT wheel cleaner and actually try that, and then come back with Masterson's glaze and try to clean that. So I was going to have a lot of videos done. So for the next 2 weeks, I didn't have to really push myself hard, but I did. So this, guys, will be on tomorrow's video. if you're interested in that kind of stuff. A lot of people still ask me about chemical guys. A lot of people ask me, when am I going to do Diablo? So I finally got off my ass and got it done for you guys. But I have no problem with it coming out of the stuff. Sean, you shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, here we go. See, guys. So this is what I do with all my mixing stuff. I leave them hanging here. So I've got like the orange degreaser from Chemical Guys. This is Diablo right here. And here's invisible glass for quick stuff like that. And then I have some more mixed right here. So this is what I use. Whoever sorry about that, asking, and it sprays out just fine. This is one of those ones from Walmart you buy for like $1.97 or $1.50, and it works perfectly fine. I had no problems with the wheel cleaning stuff. Yeah, hell, the problem with American cars is, Samuel, they do not hold their value at all. As soon as you drive them, they go, poof. It's just like, oh my God, they just don't hold their value. So, brushes, squeegees, harsh chemicals. Oh, dude, that blue, it's called Laguna Blue. I think it's Laguna Blue Pearl on the S2000 is gorgeous. S2000s are actually, I'm starting to see them now increasing back up in price again because they're such good cars, and they haven't made them in like 8 years, 9 years now. So their prices are actually starting to go back up now. I did notice that, and I was just shocked about that. That's one of those cars that, in my opinion, would be an investment car. Like the R32 GTRs that are legal now that you can import into America, those are going up in price so quick. RX-7s are starting to go up in value. Supras are going, twin turbo Supras that are 6-speed manual are going through the roof in price. So if you're looking for a car that's going to be that's going to keep its money, whatever you spend it for, and then even go up, these are cars you want to look into. I know cars aren't really an investment. They're kind of a waste of money, if almost, but there's a few of them that are now starting to gain in value again, so you won't actually lose any money. DA pads. I have a bunch of different brands. Here, guys, I'll spin it this way. Let's see if we can get some more light in there. Since the blue car is not in here, I can actually open up the thing. So, let me move some of the stuff. See, we got Chemical Guys pads here, the Hex Logic pads. I have Griot's Garage pads here. I have brand new Cobra pads that I haven't even opened up out of the package yet. I got these from AutoGeek. Chemical Guys, obviously. Griot's Garage, I actually got them from AutoGeek as well. That's where I buy my Griot's Garage supplies, is AutoGeek. They're based here in Stuart, Florida. They're the ones that hold Detail Fest every year. So what I do is I order from them ground, and it's here the very next day. I don't even have to pay for next day shipping. Anywhere in the state of Florida besides the Florida Panhandle, if you order something, it's here the next day. So why spend the money for anything? I have no clear bra on the GTR. No. When I will tint this car out, the GTR out, by the way, once I get wheels and springs on. The funny thing is, there's not really a lot of wheel gap on the GTR like some people, like my Hondas, for example, have a big wheel gap. But check it out. Can you see it? Can it get in focus now? You see what I mean? This is stock. Look. 3 fingers. 3 fingers barely fit in there, and I have to do it at an angle to get 3 fingers in here. So really, it's more like 2 is about it. So it actually is already pretty low the way it is. So that's a cool thing. It doesn't look... yeah, $1,800. Yep. Have you ever used products from Wizards? No, I haven't. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it before. So I don't know. 07. Damn, there's a lot of killers out there in the crowd, man. I'm going to have to make sure I always carry my gun on me anytime I'm around you guys, because I don't want to get ran over. I'm just messing with you guys. You can usually, most carnauba waxes will last you about 3 months. Ultimate synthetic waxes, I've noticed last anywhere from 5 to 6 months. Synthetic, or the sealants, will last you supposedly up to 12 months. I don't personally know, that's why I'm leaving it on the GTR, and we'll see from there what happens. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to catch up on all the stuff. Oh my God, there's so many comments. Bear with me, guys, while I read through all the comments really quick. License plate, what niche means. Niche is, if you look it up in a dictionary, there's a couple different meanings. Everybody thinks it's niche. Nietzsche, like the actual philosopher. It's not, has nothing to do with philosopher. I don't care about philosophy and all that stuff. But it has a niche, like you have a specialty in a certain area. So what that actually, a way of saying that is you have a niche in a certain area. Let's say car detailing. He has a niche in the car detailing area, or stuff like that. So that's the way I use it. So that's the way it is. I've used it for 15, 20 years now. I've used niche, so I mean, that's just the way it is with me. Everything is niche with me. I like butter wet wax. Butter wet wax is good, but I found it only lasts 2 to 3 months max. So that's the way it is. Matthew, no, custom license plates in the state of Florida are not very expensive. I'll give you an example. Okay, the GTR, the yearly sticker for the license plate is, I want to say $35 to $40 maybe. And then what it is you get to pay for a custom license plate. So you want the custom license plate like mine, the Surfer one. So that's, I think it's $25 to the foundation of Surfers Foundation. I want to say it goes towards like some kids thing or ocean, save the ocean or something like that. So you're basically, your $25 of usage, it goes to their donation. And then I have custom writing, which costs me another $5 or $10. Anyways, basically it comes out to about $72 to $75 a year to put a new sticker on my all my cars. And what I do is I actually buy them 2 years at a time. It actually saves you money. So last year I bought it for 2 years, so they're actually good until 2018 on every one of my cars, even my motorcycle. The motorcycle only cost me $50 for 2 years. Dirt cheap here in Florida. Yep, you're about right, D Drake. Yep. Oh damn, we're up to 47 people. Sweet, guys. Dude, thank you so much. Guys, if you did not notice, I know you guys don't really care, let's face it. But what I noticed is, like I was saying earlier, when I woke up this morning, I went online and I checked, I actually cleared 17,000 subscribers. I have got to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot, and I'm really appreciative that everybody here wants to hang out with me, view my videos, and subscribe to me. That just, to me, I wish I could give you guys some thumbs up there. So it's really cool. Hold on, dude. You should see Mike Phillips a dick. No, you talking about from whatchamacallit? No, Mike Phillips was actually cool. I've met him in person. We talked for a few minutes. He didn't know who I was, obviously. He's some big guy, and he was their McGuire's head trainer for like 20-something years. But he's a very nice guy, very down to earth, very quiet. I mean, just chill. Now, one of their employees that worked there was a complete dick, but he's a nobody. But he thought he was in power trip mode. It was insane. So I was like, blah. Do a video on the clear of the GTR. What do you mean, a clear on the GTR? I apologize, I didn't understand what you meant by that. Oh my god, the comments are insane, guys. Hold on a second, I don't want to be rude. I talk to all you guys. Tornado cleaning tool. No, I do not. I'm sorry. Have you guys ever... yeah, I've taken the blue car, has been across half the United States. It's been all the way to Austin, Texas. It's been up to Toronto, Canada, Illinois multiple times, Rochester, New York. It's been down to the Florida Keys. It's basically been through half of the United States. That car has been everywhere. It has 194,000 miles on it now. So that's why the front end is just eating to shit, because, the rock chips, the bugs, and stuff like that. Wow, 53 of you guys hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out. This is the biggest we've ever had. What is going on, Sergio? Dude, Samuel, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, one of the next things I'm going to do is do this from, I'm going to hook it up for the actual, I can be at a computer and I can sit down and type or whatever, and it can be air conditioned inside. But I haven't started. The YouTube has some new thing where I have to use my XSplit broadcaster when I used to do video games and stuff like that. So I've got to actually do it. It's like, 12-12s, bleh. That's nasty, Brandon. Oh, dude, detailing instructor. Man, there's a lot of good pros out there. I highly recommend. There's some great channels out there you guys should look up. I just am going to test a lot of the products, give you my fair and balanced review, and then if you guys like it, you guys can buy it. But I don't push any products on anybody. Nobody pays me like if they do it. Oh my God, Chad, we sold a ton, and you know they're going to give me money. Nobody gives me money. This is just for fun. Nathan is asleep right now. He is zonked out with his mommy laying in bed. She, of course, is a doctor, so she gets home and she was tired. And I guess by the time I got home, you go in the spare bedroom where his, it used to be our spare bedroom anyways. It still kind of is, where his room is, where his crib is. And like he'll be sprawled out on her and she's asleep like this, just zonked out because she's had a long day up at the medical clinic. Dude, Brandon, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. A year, Steve-O. Yeah, why lying? I already said I was going to do it. OTC. McGuire's sealant was really good, but I don't think you can find it anymore. Turtle Wax sealant was decent. Can't find it anymore. The problem with these companies, if they don't sell a ton, then they pull them off the shelves. But they were really good products. It's just that they don't sell a lot. Clear film. Are we talking about like just clear bra there, North Detail? If I do it, I will definitely make a video. You know who it would be, since you're in the Orlando area? Right behind Universal Nissan is a detailing company. My brain's dead which detailing company it is. Anyways, besides detailing, they actually do a lot of high-end custom work on clear bras and stuff like that, and that's who I talk to about doing it. And here's what's funny. Okay, let me put my drink down. This is how they did it. I talked to the guys. I had completely polished it. There wasn't a single swirl in this. We're talking clay barred. Everything was done to the T when I just bought it, and I spent all those hours doing it. I mean, it was immaculate. There was not even a scratch anywhere. There was no swirls anywhere. This is what they did. Typical guys, right? Typical type salesman. Oh, that paint's awful. Oh my God, it needs to get a good clay bar. Oh, it needs a good polishing. This is in rough shape. Oh yeah, it's gonna take us a couple hours to knock this out. Yeah, I think we can do it for about $1,800. And I was like, what? I knew for damn fact this was in perfect condition. They weren't gonna do any damn thing different to it, but they just are trying to jack up their price. The cool thing is the people who did all my tint for all my cars down here in St. Cloud, Florida, he said he can actually order the film and lay it on there for me. It would only cost me like $400 or $500. Obviously, the quality might be not as good as these guys, because when I see them, they actually do their cars on their Facebook site. They're very, very high-end cars that they play with. They don't play with junk. Jesus, $1,000. Here's what's crazy. My best man at my wedding, he lived in Georgia for a long time after college. And Georgia's a little bit different. It bases it on the year of your car, how much of your value of your car is, and stuff like that. So he was paying like $500 and $600 a month for a Volvo. It was like, what the fuck? No, dude. Insane. Nick is a dick. I've dealt with him before. I don't know who the guy was. I don't know Anthony. All I know was we were doing a tour through their actual factory, or their warehouse, let's say. You can go on AutoGeek's website and see the entire video tour. Everything videoed. So, of course, I had my camera, and I just wanted to take pictures, put it up on our live stream, right? Or my video of that time. I went down to Detail Fest the first time, like 2-3 years ago. You know, he ripped my head off about having a camera. And I was in front of, we were in the whole group, the tour group. And I said, I'm sorry. You know on your website you have the whole tour of the whole facility, right? I just wanted to take some pictures and stuff. Well, you know what? If you don't like it, why don't you go ahead and walk your ass out of there? I was like, fuck you, dude. And me and my wife was like, let's just go. And I was like, no, I just want to walk around. But he was a complete dick, whoever this guy was. I actually met the owner of the place, very nice older gentleman. Met Mike Phillips. I met Wayne Carini. I met, who's the other guy I met? I'm trying to think, brain dead here. I met a couple guys here. Dennis Gage. I met Dennis Gage. So I met a lot of those guys from like classic cars and stuff. They always go down there and they sign autographs and stuff, so I got all their stuff. But this dude, he thought he was king shit. And I was like, screw you, dude. And that's just the way it went. And so we walked on and I put the camera away. And because I actually asked him, I was like, sir, you know it's on the website, right? And you can have the entire walkthrough video of it. Well, it doesn't matter, and you need to put that camera away or get out of my tour group. And I was just like, wow, you're an asshole. 5% went all 3 windows. Oh, Orange, man, have a good night, dude. Sorry if you're having to bail too early. Rinseless car wash. I don't really. Here's my thing with rinseless car washes. I know there's some new trend they're starting to come out with, but I just don't see the point in it. If you're going to do a rinseless stuff, Why don't you just use a waterless wash and wax? I don't understand. I guess it would save money. I guess that's the thing. There is a dragonfly in my ceiling. See him bouncing around? So he's going insane right now. They're attracted by the light. So they come in here for the lights and they just bounce all over the place. They always get caught in my garage and end up dying. So I don't know if I'm ever going to do a waterless wash because it... Dude, James, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Thumbs up to you for making it. Appreciate it. So I don't know if I'm ever going to want to try one because I don't see the thing. I don't know, Arturo. We'll see how the night goes. Right now we got 47 people in here. We got 13 thumbs up, by the way. I do appreciate it, guys. Remember, the more this stuff gets interactive, we're talking about thumbs up, views, and everything, it gets pushed up in search bars, and then, of course, that expands the channel and gets more people involved. And, of course, I love that. I love getting to talk to you guys, and I love answering any questions I can. I just, you know, I don't see anybody else that I know doing this, like, in the detailing world that does these live streams. And I'll gladly do them. Earlier, I had Instagram up, and I was actually... showing you guys while I'm applying it like live. I actually had the camera in my left hand, the bottle and all the wheel cleaning stuff in my right hand while I was cleaning the GTR wheels. After I'd already made the video, so I went around to the other side and I was actually hanging out with you, showing you how I'm seeing it as I'm doing it. So it was a lot of fun because I had a lot of you guys asking me about this stuff, so I try and listen, and I've had a good time since then. Hi from Japan. What's up? What is up? I think you're the first person I've ever had in here from Japan. JDM life, baby. JDM motorcycle, JDM Prelude, and another JDM Prelude up there. Even though that's a Toyota, it's an American-made Toyota, not a Japanese Toyota. Okay, this dumb, like, stupid dragonfly needs to go away. It's like bouncing all over. Can you guys see it? Oh, hold on. I don't think it's gonna show up in the light. It's like bouncing all over. Yeah, dude, it's a decent-sized house. Here, I'll turn off the light, see if he goes away. Maybe the dragonfly will go away if I actually turn off the lights. Bear with me. I just want him to kind of fly outside for a while. Yo, it's spooky. It's spooky, guys. It's spooky out here. I just want the dragonfly to go out of my house. Like, go fly outside, dude. Go fly outside. Spooky. Thumbs up for spooky. I'm just like, go outside. Get out of my house. I don't know where he went, so we're just going to turn the lights on and see what happens. Oh, nope, he's still here. He's still here. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Whatever. Dragonflies kill mosquitoes, so I'm okay with having them around. I tried dub tire sync. Dude, it is great, Arturo, but it's not going to last more than a week, so get ready for that. It will, it'll wear off within a week, so don't expect more than a week. But it is very good, you can see. A lot of guys always want to see my collection. That's it, guys. So this is what I have for store-bought products. These are all my store-bought products that I paid with my own money. See what I mean? So I've basically tried everything right now that's on the counters. Everything. And this isn't everything because when I run out of it, I just get rid of it. Unless I really love that product, I just throw it away once it's gone, and then I never buy it again. So I have literally tons. I've probably spent a couple $1,000s easily on detailing products. So you can see I'm pretty insane when it comes to buying and doing all this stuff because I just keep blowing money. So no, I don't watch Chris FX. I'm sorry, I don't. I heard he's in Orlando. I don't know. Here, a lot of people claim Orlando, but they don't actually live in Orlando. I live in Kissimmee, Florida. It's let's just say it's a suburb of Orlando. But it's not in Orlando. Hell, it's not even the same county. I'm in Osceola County. Orange County is about 5 minutes, 10 minutes up the street from me, and that's when you're actually in Orlando. So, no. Honda Fit. Ah, there you go. Are you doing this every Friday, Frank? I don't know, man. It just depends. A lot of people were writing me on my Instagram and asking me if I was going to do it tonight, so I decided, you know, what the hell, I was tired, but for you guys, I'm always here for you guys, and that's what to me means a lot. I will, if you guys ask for it, you guys are begging me for it, I'll hang out with you guys. As long as I am awake, if I'm in town, if I'm not on vacation, I will gladly hang out with you guys. Yes, there's a couple neighbors with very cool cars here. There's a Porsche GT3 over there on the other side of the circle. I live in a big circle. It goes around the country club. There's a BMW i8 over there. There's a twin turbo Supra over there that a lady owns that doesn't even drive it anymore. Her husband died. Her husband owned the Toyota dealership. So yeah, we have they own the Toyota dealership. There's a guy on this side that owned the Ford dealership down the street. There's some money in my neighborhood. So if you can kind of figure it out. A lot of doctors in my neighborhood, obviously. Lawyers in my neighborhood. You guys remember that crazy lady, Casey Anthony? You guys remember her that like supposedly killed her daughter? Remember all that drama about 6-7 years ago? Her lawyer lived in my neighborhood. Yeah, like right on East Lake Tahoe. He lived in my neighborhood. I have 3 cars. My wife has the minivan, the Toyota Sienna minivan, and then I have my motorcycle as well. So technically we have 5 vehicles in the house right now. Excuse me. This cold is not fun. The car is never clean, Zabuza. The thing which you don't see with YouTube is YouTube doesn't actually show you the quality. YouTube also degrades the quality of videos heavily. From what my camera records at 1080 to what you actually see is probably downgraded significantly, and let you know, so you don't get to see it. So I try to like do my best to show you dirty cars. Like you guys all right now are probably sitting here thinking the GTR is spotless. It's in amazing condition, correct? The same with the motorcycle. You probably think, damn, Chad, that motorcycle is in really good shape. It is sexy. Well, I can tell you right now, they're not. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let me move the chair out of the way. All right, so we're going to get down here in the wheels. Do you see that? See all the sand and dirt that's on the motorcycle? So now you get to see that. But now, as I walk away and do, let's say we're doing the introduction for the video. Let's say we're going to do the motorcycle introduction. And I say, okay, guys, well, we're going to be cleaning the... Hold on, it's not in focus. I don't know why. So I'll say we're going to be doing a video cleaning the actual motorcycle here. We'll look at it. Now you look at it and you're like, damn, that motorcycle is spotless. So now I hope you guys understand that when I make these videos, I'll do the best I can to show you the results or the beforehand, but YouTube sometimes never shows you the quality. But I try and do my best for you guys. Why the hell would I want to wash a clean car? Most of my cars get pretty dirty. Like the GTR is actually pretty dirty right now. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it to you really quick. Lisa, what's going on? I've got some more people popping in here. GTR, yep. Takuya, yes, I do have a GTR. It's a 2013. CB400 Honda, yeah, dude, this is my Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. I have a lot of nice detailing products I really like. I really like a lot of them, so I'm not biased towards any company. A lot of these companies just send them to me and then I try them out. I'm not biased to them because they don't pay me. Now, if any one of these companies decide to suddenly pay me a couple $1,000s or say, you know, we'll pay off your GTR if you kiss our ass, maybe I'll kiss their ass for paying off my GTR. But you can understand what I'm doing here. I don't really worry about it. Camera, I use a Sony video camera, but as a matter of fact, I'm looking into a 4K camera, a proper 4K camera. I want to get a proper boom mic that I can actually put I forgot what they call it, dead rabbit or whatever over the top of it to help eliminate the wind, because it sometimes gets very windy here, and you will hear that sometimes in my videos when I make reviews. And I try my best to not do it on a windy days, but sometimes you just can't help it. It feels nice and cool, but in the camera you're going to hear this wind noise the whole time, and I'm always embarrassed by that when I make the videos, but I really and truly don't mean to have that problem. It's just the way it goes. No, I haven't washed my neighbor's stuff. My neighbor down the street has a Saturn Sky, a convertible. Remember those things from back around the mid-2000s? It's beautiful. And I've asked him if I could wash it, but he likes to do his own things. He's very particular. But the way he washes his car, it's like, it's not good. That's not good. You know, I'm like, dude, let me do it for you, please. I'm like, I will do it for you as long as you let me put it in the video, and I won't charge you a dime. Oh, yeah, dude, I really want to go. I'll tell you, James, you want to know my nerd moment here of the day? You guys get to know more about me than what you normally would see. That's what the good thing about the live stream is, that for about 4 to 5 years, hardcore, I played World of Warcraft. I know this is back in like 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, when it was brand new. And as soon as the Oceanic servers opened up, I actually played with all Australian New Zealander guild. And so I was the only American on it because you guys know I work nights. So I was getting home and all the Americans were already done with their group runs. and the dungeons and stuff. So I had to find a groups that I could go with. And so I transferred, and I actually play with nothing but Australians and Kiwis. So that's how I actually did it, and I had no problem with them at all. You know, you just get the stuff that you get a lot of their slang where they start using it all the time. So that's pretty cool. Black cars are a pain in the butt. They show swirls out of control. When they're done right, they're amazing, but they can also show the worst of everything. They're the worst color to deal with when it comes to that stuff. First time viewer, Lisa, thank you very much for swinging by. Do you know that I do detailing or reviews and stuff like that? If not, welcome. I appreciate it for swinging by. I don't know how you found me, but that's pretty cool. Danny P, keep up the good work from Minnesota. Dude, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Danny, for stopping by. I really do. It doesn't mean a lot that you guys get to hang out with me. And even though it is late here at night and I was super tired, I'm willing to hang out with you guys and do some more. Leather cleaners. I actually like a lot of leather cleaners. I haven't run into a leather cleaner I really didn't like. So anything from, I've used Meguiar's leather cleaners. I've used Wax God's leather cleaners. I've used Chemical Guy's leather cleaners. I've used Mother's leather cleaners. I'm trying to look over, because remember, guys, my stash is there. So I'm trying to look at the same time and think and be like, okay, well, what products have I tried? And those are, like I said, I haven't really seen any real bad issues with any of those right there. Ask them what they eat over there. Kawasaki is very good. Very good. Favorite color, another thing for you guys. Favorite color for me has always been green since I was a little kid. So when it came to me to buy a motorcycle, I started with a small bike, a little 250cc. But of course, when it came to buying one of my full sport bike, when I had enough experience to move up, it had to be the green Kawasaki Ninja. I love the green. It's just me. It screams me. I had a green Honda Accord Coupe back in 2000. I bought it brand new. So more of the new stuff that you don't know about me. That's why I have the channel name Accord, because I had a couple Honda Accords back to back to back, just like that. So anytime it came to making video games, it was always Accord. So my characters on World of Warcraft, my Xbox login Accord, my PlayStation login Accord, everything has been Accord. So that's why naturally I stuck with Accord when it came to making a YouTube channel. Have you lived in Florida my whole life, BMW fan? Yes, I have. I was born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is South Florida. It's near Miami. I lived in Hollywood, Florida, which is a suburb of that area. I lived there until I was 9. My dad moved us up to Pensacola, Florida, which is in the Florida Panhandle. And then for high school, we went to Jacksonville, Florida. I started college in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad's job took him back to Pensacola, Florida, where I finished the University of West Florida. I actually lived 1 year in Clearwater, Florida, which is across the bay from Tampa on the Gulf of Mexico. Lovely city to live in. And then I live now in Kissimmee, Florida, which is just like 5 miles south of Orlando, which is right by Disney World. So just giving you guys a heads up. Can you built hammer? What is that, Black? Let me know what that is and I'll do it. How often do you fix your bicycle? You mean the motorcycle? Taikuya? Sorry. Ooh. I hear a sport bike going down the road now. You can always hear a sport bike anywhere you go. Whoa! Just going down the road. Passing out, buddy. Thank you so much, dude. All right, dude, that's fine. Yeah, you can send me messages on private message. Guys, if you have Facebook, I post a lot of things, pictures, previews of what's going to happen. It all goes on Facebook, my Facebook, facebook.com/Acc0rd79, just like my channel name. So if you actually follow me there, you're going to see a lot of things that you won't see anywhere else. Aussies. Oh my God, all the Aussies are starting to show up, man. I know you guys are all the same as New Zealanders. You know, they're all the same. You know, you guys are all the same, right? Oi, oi, oi. You have a Mini. Wow, that's so crazy. Somebody from Japan that has a Mini instead of having some kind of Japanese car. Oh, dude. Sorry, I took that really wrong, Carlo, about your girlfriend on your butt and whatever. I really was like, what the hell is he talking about? Girlfriend on his butt. Oh, dude, Lisa, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You know, if you like the videos, you do. You don't, you don't. Not everybody's gonna like my videos. I get that. I don't like everybody's videos either. It's just the way it goes. Everybody has their own opinions. I just put out video reviews, and then if people like them, they like them. They don't, they don't. You know, I'm not gonna like I was talking about my live stream earlier. One of the big things now I'm starting to see, like let's say I was looking up earlier. Here, I'll give you an example. I was looking up Chemical Guys Diablo Wheel Gel because I made the video today. It'll be out tomorrow on my YouTube channel. Here's what goes on. You'll actually see this. So I was searching for Chemical Guys. I want to see their review or two before I did my own. I wanted to compare what they were doing and what I was seeing. So here's what I've seen inside the sub boxes for other videos you might be interested in, and of course a lot of other people did reviews on this. But what I'm starting to see now from these YouTube detailers is they're being really clickbaity lately, and I don't understand why, because they're just trying to get views and subscribers. That will never, ever, ever be me, okay? Here's what the one video did. Look it up, seriously. Look up Chemical Guys Diablo Gel Wheel Cleaner, okay? This is what he has a picture of his thumbnail. Ready? I'm not knocking the guy. I don't agree with the way he did it. So he has it like this, and it really says, "Is Diablo worth a damn?" He's like, or something like that. Seriously, look up Chemical Guys Diablo Wheel Gel right now. Open up a new window if you're on your computer and look it up. And that's exactly what he did. And I can't do clickbaity crap like that. I will never do clickbait stuff just to get your views, your subscribers and stuff like that. And that to me was just like, it's getting so bad now. Just like if a guy puts some kind of, let's say girl washing the car in front of it, and that'll be his thumbnail, but then you go click on it because you're like, oh, girl, because you know a lot of thirsty guys are like that, and then they watch the whole video and that girl's not even in there. And you're just like, what? But he got you to click on his video, and he got you to see it, so there you go. Breathe on it and give swirls. No, I don't fix the car by myself. I actually take it to professionals and do all that stuff. I let them do professional work on it. Wyatt Earp. Are we talking about like the Western guy? Oh, they don't ship to the USA. I don't know. Oh, the only German products I know are Sonax. Sonax is a German company. Roops. Flex is a German company. They make all kinds of stuff. So that's only some of the only ones that I know that are in the detailing world. I mean, a lot of you guys probably know a lot of this stuff. They've been to a lot of the detail fests. They bring their cars in, but they're hard to get here unless you want to order online. Yes, aftermarket exhaust is on here. I bought the motorcycle, and it had the exhaust on here. It's an M4 exhaust. It's a just typical, like, yeah, I was about to say, I was almost touched it, and I was like, wait a second, is it hot still? But I've been home for over an hour now, so it's cooled off. But it's an M4 exhaust. Typical, like, just pipe exhaust. A lot of the ZX6R guys use them. It's pretty popular. Maybe they're not, like, the perfect for racing or anything, but they're loud, and they sound good, so whatever. I'm out. Chris, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Ken, you're just getting it. Roops is Italian. Oh, I thought it was I thought it was German. I know Flex is German for sure. No, a funny thing you mentioned about the cat, Matthew. Today I was getting ready, and I heard a meowing while I get out of the shower after mowing the yard and stuff like that. And I heard the meowing, but it was in the back of my house somewhere. So it was like, where the heck is this cat at? They've got to be fine, like, holding up somewhere around the bushes, but I just never found it. Chemical Guys Diablo Gel worth a damn. Yeah, I didn't have any issues with it. You'll see in the video tomorrow, it actually did pretty good. You can let it sit on there and go. It's pH balanced, so it's not going to hurt your wheels or anything like that. A lot of guys are worried always about acidic properties and stuff like that. Is it going to hurt their wheels? It's pH balanced, so you'll never have a problem with it. You can put it on the most expensive wheels in the world, and it's not going to do anything. You can actually let it sit on there, and it will never hurt the wheels. What else do we got? Yeah, I purchased my microfiber towels online. Now, the interior ones and ones I use for the wheels, I just get those at Walmart. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on that stuff. But when it comes to actually doing other stuff, then I'll go ahead and do it. I'll order them online. So I've got a lot from AutoGeek that I bought. I bought a whole stack from Chemical Guys. When Wax God sent me his box, he sent me a couple of his really high-end microfiber towels. So yeah, I do have a lot there. I won't start up the engine, Takoya, because it is what is it, guys? About is it 1:30 in the morning Eastern time zone? So I will not start up the GTR at this time of night. The last time I started it up on my Instagram live stream, my wife was woke up by it, and she was like, "Why in the hell are you starting the engine to the GTR this late at night?" And I'm like, "Just wanted to have it for the live stream." She's like, "Yeah, you woke us all up." I'm like, "Oops." So that's why. So I'm not going to start it up at night. Sorry, guys. I don't want to get yelled at. Why you got that laying around? Which one? I got two. So I've got there and I got there. I actually have a whole box of some of my old license plates and ones I've got. So I don't know which one you're actually talking about. Scrolling. So I pull up thing. Bug removal. Dude, I'm telling you right now, the best bug remover I can find for over the counter is Turtle Wax. Turtle Wax has the best stinking bug remover. I've tried Armor All, McGuire's, all of them. None of them stack up to that, especially for over the counter. It's almost like it's so oily that it penetrates the bugs' bodies and it just falls off. It's amazing. I'll get the bottled. I wouldn't worry about getting the foamer like I got the other day when I did the video. It's a good one, but you're gonna go through the foam a lot faster. Yeah, Black. I totally remember because every time I would go to Germany to visit, the time thing was way off. Like when I fly over to Germany, I would get there and it would be, let's say, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning when they would pick me up from the Bonn Cologne International Airport, and they're wanting to go do stuff during the day. And I remember going to school with them like a couple days, and oh my god, dude, I was a zombie. So basically, I would get there and I would stay up till maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon German time zone, and I would just like pass out and I would sleep until the next morning because I was just so tired. Oh, dude, a lot of my towels, microfiber towels, actually are silk lined, so they won't have any problem. Like here, you go right here. They're silk lined, so they're really soft. I don't know if it's going to show up really good in the camera. You see that? So they're very soft, very good quality. Cars and coffee in Houston. Dude, I'm not driving back out to Texas. It took me 9 or 9.5 hours from when I was in Pensacola, Florida, to drive with the Honda Prelude all the way to Austin, Texas. For me to get to Texas now would probably take around 15 hours. So no, I don't want to go back to Texas again. That's way too long of a drive for me. I am over the long drives. I used to drive long distance all the time. I'm not in the mood to do it anymore. I'm burnt out. So I just fly everywhere I want to go now. I have not tried Acc0rd. I know Grillo's Garage makes it. There's like 3 or 4 companies that use it now in their products in alternate colors. So I just don't have it though. I've never tried it. What in the heck is that noise? Just heard something hit the ground. Oh, yeah. Plates. That's off my blue car last year or this year. Whenever it was, they had to get a new plate. You know, and if for some stupid ass reason, they say you can't use the same plate for more than it's like 6 or 7 or 8 years in a row. It's really dumb. I don't understand it. Basically, once you get a plate, even if you just get the stickers every year on it and nothing changes on it, they have to send you a new plate. The funny thing is, I still ran that plate for about 6 months after I got it because it's identical, spot on identical to the one that's on there now, the new one. There's no difference, so I was like, screw it. The plate's right, the sticker's right, why should I worry about anything? They actually had to go back into the DMV. I couldn't just renew it online because it's a custom plate. So... Man, these dumbass whatchamacallits are everywhere up here. I just don't get... Whoa, homeboy. So there's a wasp up here, and this dragonfly is going after the wasp. It's pretty crazy. Los Angeles to Denver took me 14 hours. My fastest time. I used to drive from Rochester, New York, which is upstate New York by Buffalo, all the way to Florida, and I'd make it in one day, but it would take me like 22 hours. Dude, I was a zombie by the time I got back here. Liberty Walk. No, God, no. I think that is Liberty Walk stuff is a fad, like a huge fad, and it's not going to last. It's just a fad right now. You'll watch in 10 years from now. You'll never see them on cars again, and people will be calling them rice. You'll see what I mean, though. The way things are. You know how trends change. Like the big cheap body kits and stuff from the early 2000s that were like, example. Guys, watch Fast and the Furious 1, Fast and the Furious 2. All that riced out kit now, you're like, back in the day, you're like, dude, that's cool. But 15 years later, you're like, ooh, that's rice. And that's the way I feel like it's going to be. I don't know what we're going to do. We're probably going to go to the parks. I told my wife I'd like to go to Busch Gardens this weekend, so I'll probably head over to maybe Busch Gardens, maybe go to a water park. I want to get out some more videos, have them at least recorded for next week. Finally back. Kendall, what's up, buddy? Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, Sergio. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is my second Father's Day because my son is 14 months old. He'll be 15 months here in a couple weeks. I went to the GTR, first ever Central Florida GTR meet. It was a barbecue meet. I've been to a one or two. I know there's some coming up here where they do big meets. When I had the 370Z, because it was all modded out, as soon as I rolled in, they like pulled you right to the side and like, whoa, you're parking over here, buddy. And, you know, that kind of thing. They light up the nicer, cleaned up, modded cars to the side. And then, like, the cars that aren't so nice, they kind of push them. You guys go back over in that parking lot. It's pretty funny. But that's what happened. GTR, you get a lot more appeal. And people are popping their eyes like, ooh, GTRs. So you'll go to the front of the pack with a GTR where somebody else won't. And they might get pushed to the back of the parking lot. So, I don't know. I just haven't been to a lot anyways. I use the big giant Grills garage towels. Can you see them in here? Let me just pan around. You see it? See how tall they are? See how long they are? It can cover more than half of the hood at a time, and I just slowly drag that across the top. There's another one. There's one here and one right there that's folded up. So I have two of them. You can see all I know. I got too much stuff, guys. I spend way too much money. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, dude. I'm sure a lot of you guys out here watching me are fathers as well. I was honestly scared about being a dad. I really was, because I was single until I was 32. I didn't get married until I was 32. I lived on my own, had my own place, had both my Hondas. I had more than enough money. I traveled. I go to Europe all the time. I do whatever I wanted to do. Go on cruises. Whatever I wanted to buy, I was. So I had nobody holding me down and nobody telling me what to do. Not like my wife ever tells me what to do, but I didn't have any responsibilities like watching kids or stuff. So I was kind of nervous when I had my kid last year, but it has totally changed me into I feel like a better person than I ever was. You care more about a lot more people when you're a father, or at least you care about your son, like, or your kids like that. Like, you'll do anything for them. You want to make sure they're happy. You spoil the living crap out of them. If they see a little toy or stuffed animal and they're just lights up their whole face, you just go out and buy it. It's like no questions asked. You're getting this right now, and that's just the way it is with him. Where me, I don't know. Stock stereo is very good. It's Bose stereo, so you won't have any problems at all with it. I would show it to you, but the problem here with YouTube is if I play any music more than like 20 or 30 seconds or something like that, it will actually get flagged and for a copyright thing, and I don't want to deal with that. It'll automatically screw all the shit, and I don't want to mess with it. You can upload videos that have music in it, but it doesn't allow you to monetize it. It'll show a copyright. It won't give you a copyright strike now because, but you see what I'm saying. I just don't want to play with that whole area. I don't want to ruin my channel, so I just won't put up stuff like that. I have one beer in here. As a matter of fact, Black. It's from for my friend up Black in Germany right now. It's actually a German beer. I forgot what part it is. My local grocery store allows you to go in there and pick out. Okay, the Dragonfly just fell on top of my GTR. I think the Dragonfly has been drinking a little too much beer. It went, just landed on the GTR. But it's actually, I picked out a couple beers and they were all German stuff. So there you go. Dank, I don't understand what you're talking about, dude. Because if we were just talking about the GTR stereo, it comes in the car. So the GTRs all come with Bose stereo. AC working. It's decent. It's not like super cold. I'm going to run it for a little bit longer, but it's decent now. But it doesn't get cold like these two cars. So I'm going to let it run a little while. It has a 2-year warranty, and then I might have it. If I still don't feel like it's getting super cold, then I'll go ahead and take it back and have them maybe recharge it, make sure everything's okay. Because like I said, it does have a 2-year warranty. Would you go darker on your GTO windows? Yes, Arturo, I do plan to. As soon as I get some wheels this fall, I'm actually going to have the wheels tinted out. I have aftermarket in the blue car. Dank, you must not know me really well. This has all the JL audio system in it. Everything is JL audio. Except the amplifiers. The amps aren't JL audios. What's up, Accord Aiden? Coming to you from North Carolina. Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you when I have all these guys coming here. By the way, where is everybody from? Where is everybody from here? Go ahead and put down there below, like spam where you're from. It's okay. We got 26 viewers right now. I know it's like 1:30 in the morning, so go ahead and tell me where everybody's from. Could get my surge so I can wake up a little bit. Sponsored. Not really. Nice, nice. Getting a good spread here in the United States. You know, one thing I don't see a lot tonight is a lot of people from up north. I noticed that. Like we had somebody, Champaign, holy shit, my dad lives there. Crazy. A lot of California people, Nova Scotia, Canada. Yep. California, a lot of California. Yeah, you know, I don't see a lot of New England people in here. That's what I was strange about. Now, I know people from, what's it called? What is it called? Oh, shit. Like, what's down the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. I know I'm not going to get a lot of those people because barely any people live there anyways. So, get away from me, bug. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of people from New England today. We had one from Maine earlier, but that was it. Joliet, Illinois. Yes, I do. Berlin. I've never been to Berlin. I was close to it. One of the girls I stayed with in Dresden, Germany, she bought me a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt from Berlin. Before when she was over there, she's like, "You want one?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So she got me a Hard Rock Cafe shirt from Berlin. I still have it. I never wore it. It's still sitting there. What I do is I buy a lot of Hard Rock Cafe shirts from wherever I go, and for 90% of them I've never even worn. So they're brand new still. Long Beach. We flew over there when we went out of our cruise to the Mexican Riviera 2 years ago. We flew into Long Beach from Orlando. We flew from Orlando to Salt Lake City down into Long Beach, California. It's a nice little itty-bitty airport, so it was easy to get on, easy to get off. Yeah, Matthew, you probably are. Winnipeg. Wow, okay. We do have Manitoba up in here. Is it cold right now in Canada, by the way? Or are you guys in like the 70s up there or something? I know you guys use Celsius, but a lot of you guys still use Fahrenheit, or at least you know pretty good what your Fahrenheit temperature is. Son's doing pretty good, man. He's knocked out right now, asleep. Yep, 3 hours was Champaign. Yeah, dude, that's crazy that somebody lives in Champaign. My dad lives there and takes care of my grandma in Champaign, Illinois. We were up there in January. So that's when we went to Turtle Wax headquarters. It was up there. No, we already talked about the GTR here. We're going to put wheels on it from some Volk Racing wheels. I'm going to put some springs on it, even though I don't think I really need to lower the GTR in because these things are pretty stinging low already. I'm going to tin out the windows. It already has an exhaust. I'd like to put an Army Tricks exhaust on there, but I've not done anything like that yet. Belize, holy shit, I've been to Belize as well on a cruise. There's not much in Belize. It's a really small country, and so I've been there. We did the cave tubing, Chuka, something cave tubing. We've been there. That was really cool. So yeah, I've been to Belize too. Wow, it's 80 degrees up there. Holy crap, that's insane, dude. Yeah, dude, we needed the rain. We really needed the rain. So it's good that we're getting it. It's just that it's hard for me to get videos out now. But it was all the grass was dying. It was so dusty here. Good movies lately. I rented John Wick 2 the other day and watched that when I got home from work. Pretty good movie. I've been watching a lot of Netflix a lot lately. Winnipeg. You know, it surprised me. There's not a lot more people from Florida on here tonight. Last night, or earlier, there was one, I think, from Florida, and that's it. Sometimes I'll get a couple of people. We got a lot of people from California. I do know that. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, we had Germany here earlier, a couple people from Australia, and stuff like that. Aiden, and all these guys popping in here right now. Let's go political. Oh my God, political channel. Oh. No, it doesn't matter. You know, people are going to vote for who they vote for. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. You can do one thing, you can do another. I'm not going to go nuts. I don't understand why people go crazy over it. It's just whatever. No, I don't watch Trailer Park Boys. Meisterschaft, yes, I have heard of Meisterschaft, for sure. I was looking at it for my 370, but I just didn't get it. President in Germany sucks. We talking about Merkel, Angela Merkel? I don't like to talk politics. I just think, I don't know, it's just not me. I don't like getting into it. I think my channel has nothing to do with it, so why get into it? It's like I own a lot of guns, but I don't go out there and flash them in YouTube a lot. Like you'll see a couple of videos from way back in the day where I actually Like my wife bought me my Glock 21, Austrian by the way, not German, Austrian. And I have it in video where I show my Glock 21, which is a 45 cal for anybody who doesn't know. But I don't go out there and really talk about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? What do you think about car wash? What car wash? Yeah, because you know what, if you get into politics and stuff like that, you're gonna offend a lot of people. And in today's world with nothing but snowflakes, where everybody's offended by everything, it's a mess. You can ruin somebody's channel really quick, and that's just not worth it. You know, I don't care. I know a lot of my subscribers probably, whether they voted or not, they supported Hillary. Whether they did or not, I don't know, but I'm sure there's a good majority. When you got 17,000 subscribers, you got to think there was probably a good amount that voted for her. But it's not my place to say. It's just not. Why that people feel like they need to thrust their political views on you, I don't get it. You know, you just do what you do, vote who you want to. What else we got? Let's see. 3 months for a 22. No, I have a 22 rifle. It's upstairs right now. It's a Ruger 1022. Well, the ones that everybody gets, you know what I mean. You know about a cleaner from Acc0rd Suede. What the hell was that? I just heard some bang on a car. That's not good. Man, this Dragonfly is straight up drunk. It's laying on the ground now. I actually used Masterson's cleaner on my Acc0rd, and it worked really good. Some people say you shouldn't have done that, but it worked fine. It didn't ruin it or anything like that. Coin car wash. When I used to live in an apartment, what I did is I would bring my own buckets of soap and everything, and I would go at night when nobody was around, and I would fill up my own buckets with soap, and I would use their water to spray down stuff, but I would never, ever touch their brush on my car. So that's the way I did it. And that's the way. So I hand washed my whole thing inside the coin washes, but I would never use their brushes or anything like that. So it's pretty crazy. Worst over-the-counter products would Black Magic car wash sucked really bad. Oh man, let me try and think. There's been a couple products that were pretty poor that were over the counter that I'm trying to think of, but I don't know. The Rain-X car soap was not very good. I don't know. I've got a couple stuff in there that are still left that are pretty much trash that I really didn't like. Some, I think Mother's wheel cleaner I didn't like a lot. It wasn't like amazing, but it was like okay. Chemical Guys worth your money. Some Chemical Guys is worth your money. Some Chemical Guys is not worth your money. I will tell you that right now. Favorite tire dressing. Long term would be something like a Chemical Guys VRP or Masterson's Trim and Tire Shine. They're going to last 3 weeks all day long. Favorite super wet would be Meguiar's NXT or Dub Tire Shine. They're the wettest tire shine I've ever seen in my life. Armor All's tire glaze sucks. See, I've used a lot of stuff. Yeah, it wasn't a very good product. A lot of people rag me about that video, but the thing is, I've had people respond and say the same thing happened to theirs. And you guys see, when it's funny because people are like, oh, you applied it wrong. You guys now see how many products I have. So when somebody tells you straight up that I applied it wrong when I have all these other products to go against to show you that my proof is there, something's wrong with the product. And that's why I will never recommend the Armor All stuff. But then again, Armor All is a cheaper line. But it shouldn't matter how thick or how light you apply that product. It should have never done what it did. How it got milky looking and crap. So I would definitely never recommend it. Yeah, honestly, Red, Rod, I'm sorry, they're very close. They're very close. I know everybody says that he copied them. He can't copy them, otherwise he'd get a fat ass copyright infringement on his ass if he copied their products patent wise. So they're definitely not identical. He has to, what is it? It has to be like 25% different or something in order for it to get a patent. Because he said he has a patent on every one of these things, so nobody can use them. So there we go. Really, you can probably order the Dub Tire Shine, I would think. I have never tried Blue Magic as far as I've known, so I apologize. What area do I obsess on? I want my paint to be in immaculate shape. I feel like that's what everybody sees. You don't want any swirls in there. You don't want any light scratches in there. So I spend the most time on that. Yeah, Greg was in the live stream on my Instagram on Wednesday night. He was in there. Wax Gods was in there. Stoner Car Care was in there. I mean, they're all starting to pop up. Maybe they pay more attention to their Instagram than they do on here, but you know, it's just the way it goes. I said earlier about the suede. I use the Masterson's Car Care for the suede, but you need to just find a proper suede cleaner. Do some searches online if you're really worried about the Acc0rd suede, and go from there. But I actually used the Masterson's super cleaner on there, and it worked. A lot of people ragged me about it, so saying you shouldn't have done that, but you know what? It worked. It didn't ruin the suede at all. So, damn it, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try it. You know what I mean? I don't like matte paint at all. I like shine, so that's just my own personal thing. I like a nice, bright, shiny paint. Yeah, it really does kill me to see swirls too. Whenever I get the car, the Prelude here, actually painted, I'm going to have that thing done right. I already told the wife I'm actually going to put a clear bra on it because I don't want it to ever happen again. Now, granted, that thing had a lot of rock chips and bugs from all the years of driving it back and forth across the country, so I couldn't help it. So it shouldn't have that problem again. So we're doing, first thing is the transmission's going in there. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have the transmission put in there with the Honda, the mechanic from my job, and then sometime later on down the year I'll actually have it painted and the rust cut out. But that's what is going on. That's what the deal is with the Prelude. I just haven't worried about it because literally whatever money I make right now extra goes into here. So I don't pay just the minimum payment on the car payment, which the car payment, by the way, if you guys didn't know, is $728 for the GTR. Remember, it's used. I put $20-something thousand down, so I didn't have to finance actually a lot, but it's $728 a month on the GTR. But I still pay literally $400 or $500 extra a month on top of that. Every single month, $400 to $500 extra a month is what I put on top of the GTR. I never ever paid minimum payments on anything I have. Yeah, dude. When the actual the suspension was done last year, I put full brand new suspension on the Prelude. He actually sprayed the stuff underneath to kill it all. You can keep swirls pretty off your stuff. The best way to keep swirls off of your paint is to wash it properly. Always get new mitts. Like about every 5 to 6 months, pros recommend to switch out your wash mitts. Use grit guards. Don't let your mitt hit the ground. Just use proper techniques. Microfiber towels, make sure they have nothing in them. Always check your microfiber towels anytime before you're actually using them. If there's any particles in there, you rub your hand across the microfiber towel, you'll feel it instantly if there's actually something in the microfiber towel. That's a good way for you to know. Oh yeah, silver, dude, that's rare. I bet, Matthew, in Nova Scotia, GTRs are beyond rare. Even in the Orlando area, I would say there might be 50 GTRs in the whole Orlando area. And probably most of those are garage queens, kind of like mine is, where they don't come out a lot. So if you have a city with the greater Orlando area, all the suburbs and all little tiny towns, is 2 million people now and growing rapidly. Yeah, but only having like 50 GTRs, maybe 60, there's just not many. So I can imagine. Yes, James, they do. They always try and sell you that garbage. My wife's last car, her Hyundai Tucson SUV, it came with Meguiar's paint sealant, and we didn't have to pay for it. It was thrown in, but that was like a $300 or $400 option. And it's like, what? $300 or $400? Oh, you're out of here, Jason. Good night, man. Thank you so much for swinging by. Try not run over any crowds. I don't want to see anybody get hurt this weekend, okay? Having fun with you, buddy. Having fun with you. I drive my cars. The funny thing is, I put the air conditioner in the white car, and I haven't driven it since. I drove it home from the mechanics, and I've never actually driven it since. So I'm one of those guys. The blue Prelude hasn't moved other than going back and forth for the video test and just pulling it out tonight, hasn't really moved in 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. The vehicle that gets the most driven of ours is my wife's minivan, because that's her only vehicle, so she can't swap between them all. So I have put, you know what I put on my helmet? You're talking about my motorcycle helmet. This. I'll use a product like this. When I go to clean it, it'll be this, a waterless wash and wax. I used this actually today. because what I do is I clean any bugs off and stuff like that with it, but it also leaves a nice film of wax on it. So yes, I do use that. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys. You know, these darn colds. You know, everybody's gonna buy their own stuff. It's, you know, who is that really young 16-year-old kid that has like millions of subscribers, that has loads of money because of it off YouTube money? I know he has a GTR and he throws money at it like no other. Hopefully he's smart and he's investing his money. A lot of these people that I know, I actually got to talk to, you guys know Snowcat, the motorcycle guy out of Canada. You guys heard of him? I actually got to talk to him on live chat one time. We were actually all in the same live chat when I was doing a lot of motorcycle stuff back in the day. And I asked him, I said, are you investing in this money that you're making from YouTube and stuff like that? Or I said, are you just blowing it like willy-nilly, whatever Google gives you every month, are you blowing it? I said, because, you know, you never know how long the YouTube train is going to last. And take whatever money you have, either invest it into your home, pay off your home faster, your cars faster, whatever. But I was asking him, and he really didn't have any answer for it. So he said he was financially stable because he owned some kind of business beforehand, and he sold the business, so I don't know. I would definitely, Sheldon, I really want to actually post GTR launch videos. Last weekend, my mother was in town, and I really wanted to do a launch video with her, but I just didn't have time. We were always at the parks. We went to Acc0rd and stuff like that, and so I just didn't have time to. We have season passes for every park in Florida. We have season passes for any SeaWorld Busch Gardens park in the United States. I can go to any SeaWorld Busch Gardens place. For GTRs in Champaign, I'm guessing probably a lot of those are business people. If college students have a GTR, probably mommy and daddy are paying for them, because if you're in college, how are you affording the payments? That would be my question. I work for a giant corporate company. I've been with them for 20 years, so I can afford the payments. This is the most expensive car I've ever bought, by the way. I don't like big payments, so I'm in an absolute rush to pay it off. But I invest anything I can, like we talked about with the thing, and paying all my bills back off. Dude, Surge is pretty good, man. I've been sipping on this thing all night long. I've got to get that energy to keep me awake to hang out with you guys. $1,100? Oh my God. What would you use on a 1981 truck? What do you mean? Oh, Tanner Fox. Yeah, you guys are right. I'm sorry. Remember, the chat's like way down, and I'm just kind of scrolling through it. German cars. I don't know. They're nice. They're just not my cup of tea. Let's put it that way. They're very expensive to fix. They're expensive to buy in the first place. It's just expensive to maintain, and that's just not me. They're nice. They're showy, but they drop in value pretty quick. And I want something that when I spend my hard-earned money on it, I want a car that's going to last for years and years with minimal just maintenance, and it's going to last. My Hondas are just chugging along like there's no tomorrow. I mean, come on, guys. That's a 2001. I've had it since 2006. That's a 1991 Honda Prelude I've had since 2009, and they just chug along. You know, the white car I bought it for $1,100 back in 2009, and I've probably spent $2,500 in repairs on it over the last 8 years. So that's not too bad considering. Favorite glass. I recommend putting any wax or sealant. I actually have sealant on my windows, and it's amazing when the water hits it. It's good. I also want to recommend something else. Masterson's, by the way, is one of the only things where's it at? Brain fart. Nope. Okay, Chad's not thinking today. Here it is, guys. This from Masterson's also has, I don't know if you can read it in the bottom. It has, water repelling technology in it. So basically it's like a wax on it. And let me tell you, when the water hits it, I have it on the blue car right now. Dude, the water just beads and sheets off. It's so good. But I would definitely recommend if you put some sealant on your windows. Amazing. When's your next live stream? I try and do live streams usually on Fridays, the weekends, so that way if we're up late tonight hanging out with the guys and girls, I don't know if there's any girls watching right now. I know there was one earlier, but if there's any guys watching, then we figured out we're hanging out with the boys at night, so we can stay up at night and not have to worry about going to work in the morning, or at least most of us don't anyways. Love your channel. I can recommend recommendations on how to clean off black chrome tips. Not the actual exhaust, but the tips. The tip. Do you want the tip? Any metal polish will work. It doesn't matter what metal polish, any metal polish will get that junk out. When I had my 370Z, they were chrome tips and everything, and they got super black. That stuff would cut through it instantly. Watch some of my older videos when I did the metal polish thing on it, and you'll see how caked on that soot was. And after 2 or 3 watt things, it gets it right out. As a matter of fact, there's some good stuff right there. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling through questions. I apologize. Is the GTR going to be... No, I'm definitely going to buy more than just the GTR. My goal right now is to have the GTR paid off in 3 years. Hold on, let me take a drink. Sponsored. No, not. My goal is to have the GTR paid off in 3 years. And have to buy a 4-door car in 3 years. I actually am interested in cars like the brand new Civic Type R. Whatever Ford Focus RS is out at the time. If the WRX looks a lot better than that WRX STI, I will be seriously looking at that. I test drove the current one, but my wife thought they were very ugly. So if we're figuring, what is that going to be, like 2020, 2021, hopefully they'll have a new body style by then, or changed up, and I'll seriously consider any one of those 3. Might look at some luxury cars. I like luxury cars, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. You're out, Jose. Thank you very much for stopping by, dude. I really do appreciate it. Lamborghini, of course, man. Lamborghinis look really cool. They're wild. They're sexy. They're gold digger cars. Everybody knows gold diggers. The gold digger pranks they're doing. And it's true. Those girls are all like that. But then, do you really want to date those or marry those girls? Those kind of girls are only used for one thing, and that's it. Exactly. As long as you take care of your vehicles, they're going to last a long time. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. 1988 Civic LX. As long as you take care of it. My white Prelude had to have a new head gasket put in 2 years ago. I put in brand new air conditioning about 2 months or 2 or 3 weeks ago. But other than that, I put in new brakes, new rotors. I had to have new seals put on the bottom of the engine by the oil pan. The seals had basically hardened up, so I had that redone, so it was leaking. What else have I done to it? Not much. The thing just cranks along. I mean, I flushed the engine, all new oils over the years, and just basic stuff like that, and it just keeps on going. The transmission slips a little bit once in a while, but nothing significant. It works really good still. You want to get a high quality wax if you don't want any fillers. You're going to have to spend the money. That's hard, honestly. It's hard to say. There's some very good waxes out there, but if you want something that's just pure Carnauba, get ready to spend the money. My favorite pure Carnauba wax that has that filler's garbage is the, hold on, I'll see if I can find it for you guys. My throat's getting a little sore from that cold, so I apologize. If I can find it. Like, I got real world problems, right? Real world problems when you can't find where the damn product is. Focus. Focus, camera, focus. It's Pinnacle Sovereign. If you look it up, AutoGeek sells it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I knew I'd find it for you guys. Pinnacle Sovereign. No fillers at all. This stuff is very, very, very high end. But you're going to spend very, very high-end dollars in order to keep that up. Favorite muscle car would probably be the new Camaro. I'm not into killing crowds. I just don't like killing crowds. I'm a good guy. I would definitely say the new Camaro looks good. From what I've seen in the reviews, it actually stomps out the new Mustang pretty good. I mean, it absolutely blows it away. They compare it to the new BMW M Series cars. So, yeah, Mastersons is in the house. Oh, Mastersons. Greg, that spot's waiting for you, Greg. Look at Stoners up there. That spot's waiting for your name with that banner on there that's going to say Mastersons. I think we got I think it's like 5 or 6 feet. So if you got one that's about 4 or 5 feet, we'll do it, man. We'll do it for you. Toyota, made in the U.S., Japan, always made in Japan. Better quality employees, better quality products, everything. Oh, dude, in L.A. enjoying the nightlife. I am in Kissimmee enjoying the evening life. It's really muggy here. It rained pretty good again today while I was making the video. Greg, I did Chemical Guys Diablo wheel gel. It's funny because I wanted to see the Chemical Guys reviews before I made my own reviews to see how they applied it, any reviews and stuff like that. And of course, guess who comes up at the top reviews for Chemical Guys of their Diablo wheel gel? Yours truly, yours. It's just yours are all of your videos, and where all of them they come up as yours products. So it's pretty. Scion, no, I never liked Scion, not at all. I just thought they were cheap cars. Never liked them. I know they're Toyota cars, but they're just cheap, ugly cars. They were all ugly. Diablo wheel gel worked good. No complaints at all. The smell is amazing. I want to say it's a bubblegum smell. Hell, Greg could tell us right now. But of course, now he doesn't work for them anymore. But it has an amazing bubblegum smell too. At least I think it's bubblegum. But it smells really good. Worked out good. You'll definitely see it in the video tomorrow when it comes out. Did it take a while to get used to talking to the camera? A little bit, maybe. I mean, I was always behind the camera for the first, I don't know how many videos, but then I had a lot of people saying that they wanted me to actually be in front of it, so I went out and bought a cheap little tripod from Walmart and put it on there. Oh! Mastersons! Buy some Mastersons, make him rich so he can send me some money. Shh. Don't tell him that. He owes me royalty checks now. So, yeah. By the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, sponsored. Too bad whatchamacallit doesn't sponsor me. We need Surge to sponsor me. I think Coke owns Surge, though, don't they? Has there ever been a close call with golf balls in cars? I don't think so. Our house gets hit by golf balls all the time. There's dings in the side of the house from golf balls. There's dings in little divot dings all in our palm trees out back from the golf balls. It's insane. Greg's leaving. No, yeah, Greg's partying. I mean, he works hard. He told me he works up to 18 hours a week or a day, up to 18 hours a day because he's a new guy, a new company. So a new company's got to bust their butt to get their name out, get the products out, stuff like that. And of course, you don't have a big group of guys working for you because you don't have a lot of income yet to hire those other people. So you know how it is. Just any new business is going to be that way. I know he's part of his family's company, but he does the detailing side. GTR's right here. It's here. GTR hasn't left. It's still sitting here. There you go. See, it's there. It hasn't moved. Don't get scared. I did all the LED lights in my 370Z. I don't know if I'm going to put the LEDs inside my, GTR yet. I don't know. The only things I'd be really to do on the GTR is the dome lights, the side safety door, the door lights here on the side. Ooh, let's go inside. Let's open the garage. Open the GTR. Whoa. Don't want to hit the motorcycle. I gotta be really careful. Those lights can get switched out. The dome lights here can get switched out. But other than that, I think you can get out the trunk lights can be switched out. I mean, there's really not much to do with the LED wise here. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. The tail lights are already LED. You got headlights already. I'm not gonna switch those out. They're super stinking bright. There's really no need for me to actually switch them out right now. So maybe down the road I will, but I don't really need to right now. Dude, I think the new, like a brand new set of GTR headlights are like $2,000. They're stupid. Anything to do with GTR, it might as well be a German car. They're very, very expensive. Very expensive to fix. V8 engines. Yeah, as long as it's not in the Mustang, because then you have to kill people with it. So, yeah. Get a V8 Camaro. Dude, nice. They're pretty. I like the new designs. But the Mustangs, I don't know. Just don't do it for me. I'm gonna keep this up all night long, guys. We can go all night long. Camaros don't kill people. Camaros look really good. Camaros are faster than Mustangs. So, there you go. What else do we got question-wise here? Do I miss the 370Z? No, not at all. But for the last probably 6 months to a year, I was rarely even driving the car. It would have a nice thick layer of dust across the entire car because I just wasn't driving it. And the newness had worn off. One thing, if you know about car groups, guys, a lot of guys, of course, know about the car groups now. As cars get older and they're cheaper to buy, the kids start invading the car groups and car clubs and buying these cars. Well, what happens when the kids get in there? They start ruining the groups. They start causing drama, and they start ricing out the cars. They start getting everybody in trouble. And I can definitely start to see that here in the local Central Florida Z Club group. They've had some lot of problems here recently, and I don't know. I wasn't using it. The whole I still likes the look of them, but it's too long in the tooth. It needs a redesign. Supposedly in Tokyo Auto Show later on this year, they're gonna display the new Z car that's gonna be coming out for 2018. But you know, I just don't miss it at all. I really, the GTR is a dream come true. I'll never sell the GTR. There's no reason to. I guess maybe if I like the new GTR a lot, because I figured the new GTR will probably come out with 600 and something horsepower stock. If right now the current 17 GTRs are coming with 560 something horsepower stock, this is 545 stock. So I figured whenever the new GTRs come out, which will probably, I think they're saying 2020, will probably be somewhere around like 600 horsepower. So yeah. Yeah, I like all-wheel drive. I was really interested in a WRX STI, but you had to wait and order them because nobody had them in stock at the time. But my wife thought they were super ugly, so I kind of passed on that. But yeah, I like the Ford Focus RS. I went and looked at one of those. They're very nice cars. No complaints at all about either one of those. They work really good. The cool thing about the WRX is if you've ever been in a WRX, they're so stinking spacious. You get in the back seat, and it's like you can straight up lay back in the seat and be like, this is nice. This is nice. Because they're just so big. I don't need all-wheel drive here in Florida. We just don't need it. There's no reason for it. We don't have any snow or any crazy stuff, so we don't need it here, but it is really cool. And the thing about Subarus is they don't lose their value very much. They really hold their value, especially WRXs and STIs, definitely. What? Oh. No, my son will not ride the bike into the GTR. Oh, speaking of my son and the GTR, you guys are gonna love a video. I was talking with my wife the other day. I was sitting at work waiting for her to meet me to pick up the baby, and we were just chilling there, right? Okay, bugs are flying out of the wall like dying. Anyways, I was sitting there and I was talking to her, and I pulled him out of the back seat because it's like one of these little car things that pull out the seats. They lock into the base. Well, I pulled it out and put him in the front seat with me and had the car still on. We were sitting there chilling, listening to music, talking to the wife on the Bluetooth headset, and the baby was just sitting there giggling, and I'm like looking over, and I realized he likes it when I rev the GTR's engine. Cool, right? So what I did is I couldn't get the camera on here because I was using it for my phone, and I wouldn't let me get the camera, so I spun around the actual dash cam from the GTR. I spun it around so it was face him, and then what I did is I revved it like 4, 5, 6 times, and every time I rev it, he goes, hee hee, every time. So I have that video clip done. It's about 45 seconds long. It's not a long video, but it'll be up on Monday. I'm planning to have it released on Monday as just a little side fun video. And I would like to see that video go viral. That's why you'll see in the video, I actually left on the bottom corner. I didn't use like some hologram ghost. I actually put my name, Acc0rd79, all the way across the bottom. So if anybody tries to rip it off, and have it go viral, that my name's on there and it's stuck on there. But it's the funniest thing. He's just sitting in his little seat like this, and every time I rev it, he goes, hee. Every time. It's the cutest thing in the world. And I was like, oh my God. And I caught it on video, and it's perfect. It's absolutely great. And you guys will get to see that on my channel on Monday. So hopefully it'll take off. A lot of people like babies, of course. So why not a baby in a GTR? So it's really, really cool. Like I said, the webcam is looking directly down at us, and you can see the seats and everything. And you just see him just light up and smile every time I revved it. So it was perfect. I was so happy. Used cars. My GTR is a used car. All my cars right now are used except for my wife's minivan. All of my cars were used. Chrysler products. Nope. Cheap cars. Don't last. Worth $2 after you drive it off the lot. Nope. Don't like it. I heard a lot of people like the the Mazda 3s. I guess their designs are okay. I don't know. I guess there's nothing for me in it, I guess. About to go watch boxing with your dad. All right, man, Richard. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me, dude. There you go, dude. I appreciate it. I always love when you get to hang out with you guys. Would you take your car to Jiffy Lube? Maybe, but I have mobile mechanics that come out to the house and actually do a lot of the work. They do it right here in the driveway, so it worked out really good. Peace out, man. Thank you so much. Champagne in the house. My dad lives off of Kirby and I forgot where. It's in not an older section. The houses are like from the 60s or whatever, 60s and 70s. That's where my dad lives. He still lives there right now. He takes care of my grandma. So it's somewhere off Kirby and fuck if I know anymore. My mind is gone right now. I can't remember. I can get you around there all day long because it's such a small town, but I can't remember the name of the street. I just know it goes this way and it runs out towards the mall, and then this way there. He lives right around the corner right there. So I don't know if you know that whole area. I know like the sled hill is right down the street. The little farm area is right down the street. The city pool is like right down the street. So if you know about that area, that's where my dad lives. Self-driving, I don't know. I mean, I've never tried it before. Obviously, I don't have any cars like that, so maybe it'll be cool. Be scary for sure. But I mean, when sometimes you just get bored on long drives, let the car take it over. I don't care. Tesla, my neighbor right there actually owns a Tesla. He's up in Indiana, though. They live in Indiana half the year. Oh, they weren't state troopers. They were sheriff's office. The sheriff patrols our area. We don't live in Kissimmee proper. This is Kissimmee, but it's not the city limits of Kissimmee, so we don't have police out here. We have the sheriff's office. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We actually had the sheriff actually lived in the neighborhood. He lived down the street here, and he died from a heart attack about a year or two ago. I've never seen so many cops respond. We had 24, 25 sheriff's officers come down our road. They were just like flying down the road because it was the sheriff that lived in our neighborhood and he died. Or assistant sheriff, something like that. He was assistant sheriff of the entire county. He was actually the police captain, and then he retired and got hired on by the sheriff to be the assistant sheriff here for the county. So man, when he had the heart attack or whatever, boy, they all were flying down. I counted them up. The streets were lined with sheriff's cars. But that's what happens when you live in a higher end neighborhood. They don't fuck around here. They just kind of like, they're here for you in a heartbeat because they're like, these people have got money. They pay a lot of taxes, so we got to really take care of these guys. Electric cars. They're all right, but they're limited range. They're too limited. What do you think, no spare tire? Scary. I've had a couple flats over my years of driving. Scary. I would not want to be on the side of the road with no flat, with no spare tire to get me from point A to point B. I've had a couple, probably 6 or 7 flats in the Prelude over the years. Just, hitting nails or hitting junk in the road that puncture the reel. That sucks. I've had a punctured road coming home from work about a year or so ago on my white Prelude. Piece of metal, about that big, straight up shred the inside the tire, and I was stuck on the side of the turnpike. That sucked. And my spare tire that was in there was low. It was deflated, so my wife had to come pick me up so we could refill it with air. Kia's okay. I know they're owned by Hyundai. I like Hyundai's designs better. Kia is their security right there. They're doing the slow roll. It's funny. They're like just creeping. What are you doing down there, boy? What are you doing down there? It's funny. They're like creeping through the neighborhood right now. Yes, I am, Shadow. This is all for you, buddy. Come get some. This is all for you, Shadow. I know you want some of this. What's going on, Shadow? Shadow, have you been playing any of the Pug yet? Is that the way it is? Player Battlegrounds? I don't know what the actual title is. Everybody plays it from what I hear. I just was wondering if you had a chance to play it. I know you're running your bar all day long, so I don't know if you probably don't have a lot of time to play video games anymore. But I was wondering about that. I don't really like Cadillacs. It's just my own taste. I just don't like it. See what I mean, Shadow? Things change when you just don't have time. Shadow played video games with me for, what do you say, Shadow? 10 years? 9 years? We've played video games together for a very long time. I don't know if anybody's jealous. I figure they are when you drive by. People are always jealous. That's just the way it is. No, we have security. We have a gated neighborhood, so you have to have a gate code to get in here, or the clicker in your mirror or whatever to get in the gate. We have security in here. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Half the people in the neighborhood, I'd say, have cameras in their house. We have cameras in our house. So, like, hypothetically, let's say you broke in, even though we have an ADT alarm system. We have cameras inside the house, so we know what was going on inside the house. So you know what I mean? It's just the way it is when you get to these higher end neighborhoods. Ah, it's dumb cold, man. What wheels do you have on the GTR? Soundless, I'm sorry, I just saw it. These are stock GTR wheels. Soundless. They are all stock, buddy. The new GTR wheels are so damn ugly. Best car wash. McGuire's Gold Class would be an amazing car wash. Eagle One Nano Wash and Wax. Surf City Garage. Mother's Wash and Wax is amazing. I'm trying to look over there. What do I got? Those are some of the ones that you'll easily be able to find that are going to be spot on car washes. Oh, dude. Get this, Shadow. I'm going on a cruise and coming up here in the next couple of months. I shit you not. I bought it, and then I joined the cruise group for that week. We're going on a Facebook group. Guess who fucking hits me up out of nowhere? His cousin is going to be on the cruise the same week, and he was supposed to be with us on the cruise, but I guess his girlfriend cheated on him, so he left her. And I said, dude, just find a cheap slut and bring her on with us, and we can all hang out. But yeah, Toys was supposed to be on the cruise with us, but his cousin is going on the cruise with us. It's insane. But yeah, dude, Brandon is a trip. You get him in a live chat. He's vulgar, let's just say. He's from Alabama, so he's country, and it's hilarious when he gets on. He's one of those funny guys. I like stick shift, but automatic's nice for family cars, so you don't have to worry about shifting it all the time. I don't know. His cousin is married now, so his cousin played with us a few times. He's not very good at the video games, but his cousin played with us a few times. His name's Colin, if you remember him. Oh, that's what I said. You know, Shadow, you should come with us, dude. That would be epic, man. It's out of Miami, so we're going on the Carnival Vista for 6 nights. That'd be great. Colin White, that's exactly right. So everybody's gonna look him up now on YouTube, on Facebook, and stalk the guy. Yeah, Colin White is his name. You're right. Yeah, Colin got married last year to some blonde chick. But he's going to be on the cruise. Brandon was supposed to be on the cruise, but he booked it, but he had to cancel it when the girl cheated on him, I guess. So he's like, screw that, I'm not going on a cruise. Yes, I have Instagram. It's Acc0rd79, just like the way it's spelled here. Jeep, anyone? Don't know. Yeah, I like Gold Class a lot better than that. Balls Deep Formula. Dude, what's up, God? Buddy, how you doing? Jeep? They're okay. If I lived out in the country and I needed something to go through the country and the woods, I'd get a Jeep, but I have no need for it. So I guess I have no desire to have a Jeep. You know what I mean? There's desires like, I needed a GTR. I needed the GTR. These other cars just weren't fast enough. And I needed to be able to do 197 miles an hour on the way to work every time you're late. The Prelude can't do 197 miles an hour. So that's why I needed the GTR. No, dude, I won't be selling my Preludes ever. Why are Preludes much money and they're 20 years old? You can find a lot of good Preludes around a lot of people that selling good ones are asking like $3,000 to $4,000. Offer cash. When I bought the GTR, I got them down almost $4,000 from what the dealership was asking. And I did it all through text messages. I only saw the pictures online, and that's it. And I did all the deals through text message. And I said, all right, we agreed on the price, that's fine, but I'll make the final decision once I get down there. But we agreed on the price before I was even down there in West Palm Beach. There's no need for me to get a truck active 11, so I don't need a truck, so there's no need for me to buy one. You don't need a CDL for my job unless you drive semi-trucks. The rule of the road is your regular state license is good enough to drive them. You only need a CDL for semi-truck driving. Central Florida Z Club. What's up, buddy? A slow 370. You're the guy in Tampa, right? Just so we're on the same page here. You're in Tampa, right? Sponsored. Oh, you're in Orlando. Okay. Somebody was in here earlier from, or the other day, he was actually from Tampa, and he's part of the club. Do you like classic cars? Some classic cars I like. Other ones I could care less about. Sponsored. Yeah, seriously, I wish they'd just send me a couple cases. I'll drink it anytime you need me to drink it. Surge, no problem. I love balls. You guys remember balls? I'm sure Shadow remembers balls. Oh my god, I love balls. Gay. Best car wax. Best car wax. I don't know, man. That's a hazy question because you have synthetic waxes, you have carnauba waxes, you have cleaner waxes. You have different levels of price when you get to waxes, where you can get ones that are cheaper and then all the way up that are a lot better quality. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of gets a little bit hazy on there. Most UPS semi-drivers I know are making just over about $110,000 a year. But they have zero lifestyle. They're working 12 to 14 hours a day. They're on the road all day long. But yeah, they're making about $110,000 a year. Shadow, I need you to buy me a plane ticket, okay? And then I will fly up to Idaho. I've never been to Idaho, but I'm willing to come to Idaho to take care of your car for you. If you're willing to buy me a plane ticket, I will be there for you, okay? For my Bosnian friend, I will fly out to Idaho and clean your car. Nos Angeles is decent, but balls was just easier in the mouth, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, it's great. The bird gives me shit. Dude, you need to park it somewhere away. Don't park your cars underneath trees, guys. Trees drip sap. They also drip bird poop. Don't park them under trees thinking you're going to keep your car cooler, because you're just going to cause yourself more problems down the road. I never, ever, ever park underneath trees. I'm always out in the middle, or usually in the back, very back of a parking lot next to a curb, so at least half of my car is protected. So that's what I highly recommend. Yeah, Shadow, whenever you decide, you know, like me personally on Facebook, you can add me up, buddy, or just PayPal me the flight. I'm going to Idaho. I've never been out there, but I'm going to Idaho. Chemical Guy soap that I like. Okay, here's the deal with Chemical Guys. Most of the products are watered down, especially car soaps. They're for their foam cannon, they're made perfect. So like Mr. Pink works great in the foam cannon, but Mr. Pink in your 2-bucket method is not that great. Same with most of them. I actually used stripper suds earlier today, when you'll see in tomorrow's video. It did okay, but the suds died out pretty fast as well. So I got, where's it at? Here, stripper suds. See? So I used this in today's video. So I have a couple strippers in here. We'll talk about my past. We won't go there. Ooh. You have a 4,000 square foot house, Shadow, but you get it on in the car? Come on, Shadow. You got to wine and dine her and pimp her out. Show her how amazing your house is and why she needs to hook up with you. Glossworks. I haven't tried Glossworks. I've tried Maxi Suds too. Fail Suds too is more like it. They're really, really weak. They water down their products because of the fact that they make more money. If you water down your products and you sell more, it's like cutting drugs. For you drug addicts or people that have been in drugs, when you cut down the product and put fillers in, kind of like your waxes, okay? Let's just compare waxes instead of drugs. You pump out more products, and so you're actually making more money, but you're not spending more of the good money on the good stuff. So there you go. Yeah, I definitely have a little bit of a cold, like chest cold right here. Like I said, the wife brought it home from her job, gave it to my son, and my son was coughing on me. You know, and kids don't know any better, especially like a 1-year-old baby. He doesn't know any better, so cough right in your mouth and face, and you're like, whoa. So that's why I have a little bit. Lifetime transmission would be great. When we bought my wife's Hyundai Tucson, we bought the extended warranty. When we bought her minivan, we bought the extended warranty for like $2,000 something. So the actual transmission and engine are good till 110,000 miles, and it's bumper to bumper coverage for 10 years. So even if like the CD player or whatever goes wrong, they will fix it for me. Well, you show them a 4,000 square foot house, Shadow. They're gonna be having threesomes with you to get in your house. Okay, Shadow. That's just a pro tip there. Pro tip. Gold diggers will be all over your ass, and they will do anything you want 6 ways from Sunday because they want your money. What else we got? Chemical Guys. So overrated. The hype. Some of their products are really good. Jet Seal's really good. Their products that are made for the foam cannon are really good. Butter Wet Wax is good, but it fades within 2 to 3 months. I don't know. I haven't tried some of their stuff. Let's see. Let's go through the box together, guys. I have tried some Chemical Guy stuff, but I haven't tried VSS. VSS might as well be a regular stuff. So I've got their flag tip brushes I use, but I don't think they make those. I use this, the Honeydew Snow Foam. It's really good in your actual foam cannon or foam gun, but it's not so good when it's there. Citrus Washing Gloss is good, but you can strip your wax with this, so you gotta be very careful, guys, if you use that. So, what else? Dude, I've got a lot of crap in here, guys. I have lots of products, but there's, like I said, if you're just gonna get a wash, just get something from over the counter. Your McGuire's, your Mother's, Eagle One, Surf City Garage is amazing. There's a lot of products that are right over the counter that will do way better than any Chemical Garage products. So that's my words of wisdom for you to save a lot of money. Don't buy into the hype. Ooh, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Come on, man, you could do better than Beyonce. She's ugly. You could do better than that, man. No, you know what you need to do? You need to find yourself a nice nurse or something like that that already has decent pay and doesn't need your money, and you guys together will have a very good lifestyle because she doesn't need your money, you don't need her money, and you guys will live a good life. I don't know. They just doesn't. They don't do it for me. You know, she doesn't do it for me. You know, it's not me. You know, just the way I see it. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a sexy looking Japanese girl than any Beyonce any day of the week. You know what I mean? I know my wife is half Asian because she's half Filipino, but she doesn't look it. If you see her, she'll think she's like Latino of some type. But I really like Japanese girls. I think they're very classy. They're pretty. They're still old school. You know, they're proper looking all the time. They're not like hoey and slutty like a lot of American girls do. So I like that about them. So I don't know. Just my own taste, though. Sorry. I've used dish soap. In my biggest video, no, not hentai. No, that's Brandon. Brandon's all about that shit. Toys is all about that weird stuff, man. My old videos, I actually used Palmolive to help show that I was stripping the wax. It will strip your wax, so yes, I did. If you guys see my most popular video ever when I just compared all the McGuire's waxes together, it opens with that Palmolive stuff. Car candy based in Florida. Never heard of them. I bought a lot of stuff offline from AutoGeek. It's down there. It's a big distributor. All they are is they have their own products, but they're basically a distributor of regular products of all these other companies' products. A lot of products from like Po' Boys and stuff like that and stuff. Shh, don't talk about Greg anymore. Pontiac Aztec. Those things were so ugly. I still remember when they were new. It was like, what the heck were they thinking? Adams. I tell you what, Mikhail. You get Adams to send me some of their products. I'll try some of it. But right now, I've loaded up with too many other products. Other companies sending me their stuff that I've not been in any rush to try Adams products. Dude, Chemical Guys, it's funny that you mentioned them. I know Greg's in here, but they're actually building, or they've leased, or, you know, my brain's dead right now. Franchised out 3 Chemical Guys stores that are going to be in Florida. And I guarantee you one of them is in Orlando. I bet the other 2 are in somewhere in Miami area going that way. So that should be pretty interesting. I don't know. Waiting on Greg to do it. I tell you what. Shadow, you want to talk about porn stars? One of the supervisors when I was in North Florida, he knew the girl from when she was in high school. Well, she went on to be a porn star while she was in college. I know, typical story, right? She made enough money to pay cash for her own home. Cash. That's how big she got. And they ended up getting married. And they have 1 or 2 kids now. And I met her once when I was out delivering the mall. She was the sweetest, nicest girl, like a homegrown girl. You would have never, ever known she was a porn star. Never. You would have thought she was a sweet little church girl, and yet she was a porn star. And you could have looked her up and seen her in all the videos, and it was just like, oh my God. But yeah, it was crazy. Dude, Greg, I can't even imagine how busy you are. Now that you have all these companies pumping out stuff left and right, you've got to be just completely swamped in products. By the way, Greg, who boxes up your products and sends them all out? Is that you on your own videos? Greg, Shadow, dude, the other management people told me her screen name or her porn star name. So, of course, I looked it up when I got home, and sure enough, it was her. Dude, she was this little itty-bitty girl, like 5'2" and like 100 pounds, super skinny girl. She had this big, like, I play football guy, like, just going at it, and I was like, it was funny. And the guy that she married is not like that at all. I know, Eric, we know that, buddy. We know. Look, right there. There's all Masterson's products right there. Oh, by the way, guys, if you ever want to try out Masterson stuff, if you put in Acc0rd79 in the actual coupon code thing, you get 15% off. So if you guys are ever interested in trying any Masterson products, and the coupon code, and when you below to get checkout, just put in Acc0rd79, just like my screen name with a 0 and Acc0rd versus an O, you'll actually get 15% off the order immediately. So big pro tip to you right there. You made a personal picture to AutoGeek with my picture. I'm surprised. I love that. We had a story going on earlier about how when I was at AutoGeek for Detail Fest about 3 years ago, and it was actually at AutoGeek that when I was doing the factory or just the warehouse tour, that I wanted to have my camera, and the guy just ripped my head off because I wanted to have my camera, and I told him, we were in a tour group, and I'm like, you know, the whole thing's on your YouTube channel, and he just went off on me for even carrying it. I don't know, he's some douchebag kid. So I didn't care about him for shit. No, Shadow, you don't wash your car. You don't wash it, so no. You don't get any stuff. Jaguars. The new Jaguar, is the F-Type, looks really good. The new Jaguar SUV looks really good. But Jaguars are very temperamental. They're very bad quality cars, so I would be too scared to buy one. Flash Scrape Gloss, Largo. I've never heard of them. I'm sorry, I haven't heard of them, Steve. I know where Largo is, Clearwater area, Clearwater, St. Pete. Oh, Greg, how many people work for your company now? Spray Shine. What's Spray Shine? What spray shine are we talking about, Greg? Just so I don't look like a moron. Oh, my bad. I was like, what are you talking about, Greg? My mind was like, shh. I've been awake a very long time. Greg, I'll tell you the truth. This whole last 2 weeks, it pours every single day. I managed to get Diablo wheel cleaning video done today. I got within 20 minutes, it was pouring rain. Look, the car still is beat up, and it's been inside the garage for 10 hours now. I barely got anything done. It is so hard right now to get out videos with the heavy rains and thunder and lightning we're having every day here in Florida that I'm like just trying to get stuff done and be done. Done like that. So no, Greg, I apologize. I haven't even had a chance to try it. So I want to, but I just haven't had a chance to try it. So this is what he's talking about, guys. The Spray Shine. I'm very, very, very interested in it, but it's just that I just haven't had a chance to try it out, guys. Honest to truth. Greg, what my plan today is I was going to wash the GTR. I was going to do one of those things where I test some products in it from other non-foam type products in there, like I did with the one video. A lot of people seem to really like that video. And then once the thing was done, I was going to do a wheel shine stuff, and then I was actually going to do a video of your glaze. I was finally going to put the glaze video out. But like I said, within 15 minutes, it started getting darker and darker and darker, and before I knew it, it was black skies, and I was like, crap, I'm not going to be able to get a video out because I'm worried about it. So I decided to go ahead and get the lawnmower out and start mowing the yard. And I got the whole front yard done, and it started getting the backyard, and then the lightning was cracking around me on the trees around me, and I was like, Nope, nope, that's it. And I went running back inside the house. I just shut the lawnmower off, brought it back in the garage, washed it down, and I was like, I'm done for the day. So I just didn't have time. 95, dude, it has been beastly hot here too. So the rain has actually been a nice respite, and I actually am glad that it's been raining here. Dude, normal Florida, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take that rain all day long. It keeps us cool. And if sadly we can't detail at night unless you have a ton of good lighting in the garage. You really can't detail at night. So it's just too hard to get quality. I'd like to run a couple bars of LED lights up here, add some more lights up here like pure LEDs for a good clean white light. So that way when I detail you can see a lot better. Coal is driving me nuts. Infinities. Yes, I do like infinities. Boca Raton is getting raped by thunderstorms. Yes, dude. South Florida's been getting hammered too. Central Florida wasn't getting any rain for months. North Florida, the Panhandle where I used to live, loads of rain. South Florida, where I was born, loads of rain. Central Florida, no. It's blue skies every single day. All right, Venice, thanks for stopping by. Here we go, Mastersons. Here we go. Everybody started up, guys. You copied it. You stole it. Blah, blah, blah. It's a straight copy. Go ahead. Everybody accuses him of doing it. If he was copying their products, don't you think he would be sued by now? Think about that for a few minutes. Don't you think if he straight copied their stuff, he'd be sued? There'd be no more Mastersons right now. Full-size sedans. I'll tell you what, Shadow, if you can look past the Hyundai badge, go test the new Genesis sedan. Oh my God, it is so comfortable. The leather seats are so soft. The back seat you can straight up stretch your feet out in, and you will be like, wow. No, seriously, go test drive one. I was this close to buying one. They are so nice. Hyundai is at the point now where Honda and Toyota was during the 80s. You're laughing now, but as of like a year or two ago, the Hyundai Sonata was the third best-selling family car behind the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry, if that tells you anything. So you give Hyundai another 5 to 10 years, they will be beating Honda and Toyota in some of the markets. You will see. You'll be seeing. A6s are very expensive to maintain. If shit breaks on that, you are screwed. But they're very nice. I don't know why he left Chemical Guys. He probably wanted to pursue his own career and have his own company. Yeah, Hyundai is no joke. Even Kia, because they own Kia, is really stepping it up. But Hyundai, I'm telling you, when I drove that Genesis sedan, I drove it like 4 times. That's how interested I was. And I even tried to make an offer on buying one. They are so comfortable. They are full-size sedans. The trunks are massive, 400 and something horsepower. It's so, you just sit back in the back seat with almost your legs kicked out. It is so big. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. Where a Hyundai that breaks, you're not going to be paying that much, dude. And it has a 10-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. So why wouldn't you at least go look at one? Seriously. Now that Genesis is its own brand, seriously go look at one. You'll be very surprised. They said the next couple years, you're going to see Genesis full-size SUV, a mid-size SUV. You're going to see like a 400 or 500 horsepower sports car is supposed to be coming out from them. Remember they had the Genesis Coupes that were really popular? Well, they don't make them anymore. And that's their plans, to actually have a Genesis sports car. So they're really, really pumping that stuff out hard. Yeah, I can't deal with electric cars right now. They're just too expensive. And if anything goes wrong, they're expensive to fix. You can't take them on long distance trips that well. It's just electric cars, they're just not ready for the full market yet. Range Rovers, very nice. That means you're flashy, like I got money to blow. Very expensive to fix. They break down really bad. England just doesn't make quality cars. Their cars are like American cars where they fall apart too fast. Or French cars. Yeah, Greg runs over people with his Mustang. All right, sorry about that. It was lagging there for a second. Toyota FJ Cruiser is cool, but kind of impractical. Yeah, no, I don't know why. That's why I said it, Shadow. It died for a second there. I didn't move, obviously, but it died. I'm right next to the side. But the router's right upstairs, right there. Dude, I have 300 megabit cable, Shadow. Plus, I have 2 routers. One on this side of the house and one on the other side of the house. So I can be out in the street and pick it up. I don't know what's going on sometimes on the stream. All right, James, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's say some typical Australian stuff. Go cook some shrimp on the barbie this weekend for Father's Day. Go drink some Fosters. Australians are the same as New Zealanders. You know, just have fun. Have fun, James, and thanks very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. No, I have my own high end. Like I said, I spend serious money. Yeah, my stuff is like, dude, you should see the passwords they give you. They're so insanely long. Letter number. It's ridiculous. Like, I didn't pick the password for this stuff. See, James, we all know. We all know Kiwis and Australians are the exact same people. Exactly. That you guys all wrestle alligators and crocodiles. You all play with kangaroos, and you all love koala bears. It's all the same, right? Australians are all the same. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. I'm totally all about old school JDM from the 90s. Exactly. Koala bears. Drop bears of funk. You remember those kind of stuff? The drop bears? Oh my God. There's so much stuff. For sure. You just want to cuddle a koala bear for sure. You need a bar in your garage. There's actually a bar by the pool there. It's a bar. We have a swim up bar in our pool, Greg. If you've ever seen our backyard, we have a swim up pool bar. So we have like 4 toadstools in the water, and it has like a bar there, and you can open up the window, and there's a sink there. There's a refrigerator. Way back on my channel, but I have done it. Our house isn't anything crazy. It's a big home, but we don't have a lot of stuff on the walls. Call us crazy, but we just don't have a lot of stuff hung on the walls or anything. So most of the walls are bare. It's pretty funny. I do have all that stuff. Shadow, they've changed the live stream. I have to go through XSplit. I have XSplit still. But you have to go through XSplit now in order to even stream on YouTube. It's stupid. You can't just do it like before. You just pop it on there and go. So I was going to run it that way tonight, but I didn't. I just want to be in the garage and hang out. And that's why I can share products. Once I get locked into my computer with my nice webcam, I can't leave that area. I'm stuck at the computer. So that's why I don't do it, Shadow. Just letting you know. But I think that's what's going to be on the future, but I won't be able to show any products anymore. All right, Matthew, thanks for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, Andreas, I've seen a lot of pros actually use just the soapy water as their clay lubricant. So yes, you definitely could. Yeah, they invert the auto thing. Yeah, they do. Laptop, man, that means I have to spend more money. Right now, I'm looking to upgrade to a 4K video camera, so that way I can get better quality content. Oh, dude, ceramic coating is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I used it on my friend's GTR has it. I tried Masterson's wheel cleaner on it, and man, that thing is amazing. It's well worth it. It's not that expensive. It's just if you pay a detailer to do it, it's very expensive. Fuck that. See, Kevin, if you would have just had a Mustang, you could have just hit it and it wouldn't have done any difference. It just, no big deal. I like clay bars, but I also like the mitts that everybody's coming out now with, clay mitts, like the Eagle One. Eagle One was the first company I ever saw with a mitt like that. It's really good. Actually, Shadow, the good thing is you can adjust the settings. You know how it is on the little, whatever it's called, cog down there. You can have it. Yeah, Eric. Sonax is some good German company, good quality stuff there. How many times have I used the foam gun? Maybe 10 times. I don't use it a lot because a lot of times I just want to hurry up and get the wash done, so I don't want to drag the pressure washer out. And I just use the 2-bucket method. McGuire's Wash Plus. I've never used it. Isn't that the thing where you squirt the bottle into the mitt? And I was like, what the hell? Sketch, man. I don't know. Oh no, it would have been cat slaughter, so it would have been okay if you would have hit it with the Mustang. Sorry about that, Shadow. I do apologize. Can you hear me now, Shadow? Does this make you happier when I sit like this and talk into the mic? Do you notice old people love to do that when they're actually driving? They sit there and hold the phones. They don't put it up to their ears anymore. They actually hold it out and talk the whole time. And I'm like, put the damn thing up to your ear. Seriously. You know, you know what's funny? That he's not with Verizon anymore and he does the exact same thing with Sprint. I was like, damn. Seriously. You know, but you said you hit a cat, so that's why I said that. I have not tried CarPro products. Run flat tire. I heard that stuff's really messy, so I don't know if I would just rather put in the spare tire on and just go get my tire replaced, honestly. So, there you go. Yeah, I don't know about Sprint. I just have Verizon, so yes. Can you hear me now, Shadow? Can you hear me now? So yeah, Greg, there's a lot of questions there, buddy. When are we going to get some new products like, I'm talking like spray waxes? When are we, you should have some clay. And Greg, if I could say anything, go with a clay mitt versus just a clay bar if you can, because clay mitts are just so much easier. They don't get stuck between your fingernails and stuff like that. You know how the soft clay bars stick with there? For the average Joe, they would just do with a regular clay mitt. It's just a lot faster and it's easier to use. You know what I mean? Like the clay mitt, I'd highly suggest this. Highly suggest one of those because I think you maybe if not even until next year, 2018 products, I would suggest one of those. Polishes are obviously a big thing that you'll have to look at in the future because everybody else is gonna have to use other people's polishes right now. What else would I recommend that you don't have yet? Spray wax, I definitely recommend that. Trying to think what else. I don't know. Anytime I like the paint coating, like the quartz, like Geon quartz, that might be something a little bit harder to make, but you know that could work too. That could be something on the thing. Eagle One Clay Mitt. They sent it to me when they were before they were bought out from Energizer batteries. They sent it to me, but you can definitely still buy it online. But anyways, a lot of them are out there. Is everything still there? The best degreaser. So far, the degreaser I've used that I like a lot is the Chemical Guy's orange degreaser. Now, Chemical Guy, or Masterson's here, Greg, actually has his own degreaser now, but I've never tried it. I don't have it, but I have not tried it yet, so I don't know. But, yeah, see? I use the orange degreaser. Can you see it now? There you go. I actually use that on the blue car, the blue engine. I don't know if you ever saw that video, guys. Go check that out. If not, amazing results. Literally, the oil and dirt was like dripping down the side of the engine, and I didn't even have to agitate it yet. It is insane. It instantaneously broke up the dirt and was just like dripping off. New leather goodies. God, Greg, you're gonna kill me with all these products I'm gonna have to test, man. I gotta get your stuff out. I always mean to, but I always put any products into rotation, so I don't pump out all from one company at 1 week, because then people might be, you know, unhappy with stuff, and I always try and keep things fair and even. Oh my God, Shadow. How many swirls and scratches would you put in your paint? Let me just drop that mitt on this. You're probably one of the guys that puts the mitt on the concrete on your driveway while you're watering it down, and you pick it back up, and then you dunk it back in the suds and rub it across your paint. You're that guy, aren't you? Chemical Guy spray bottle. What do you mean spray bottle? Like, I have a lot of their products here, but I didn't have any issues with them. No issues. Would you buy a Hellcat? No, I don't have any desire for American cars. Not at all. American cars don't do it for me, and the quality is not there, and they always they die in price so fast that it's just not for me. I've never gotten into the wet sanding process myself. I've never tried it, so I wouldn't know, and I'm not going to even speculate. Greg might know wet sand polish, wet sandpaper to use when you're going to wet polish it, so I don't know. Eleanor is a Mustang. I'm just not into American cars. Sorry, it's just not me, Shadow. You know, just like I'm not into Beyonce. It's not me, dude. Everybody has their own tastes. I know. It's just not me. Twin turbo Explorer. What are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna be one of those guys that's gonna have the white Explorer with the blacked out grills, blacked out wheels, and everybody's gonna think you're an undercover cop, aren't you? That'll be you, Greg, rolling around, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh crap! It's an undercover cop following me a tail." Like, drives me nuts. Because there's a couple undercover ones like that around here too. Mercedes, I don't like German cars are nice, but they're very expensive and just don't do it for me. Yes, I'm a vagina, but you're the one that wanted to look at my dick, remember? Yes, see, now you're getting into JDM. I like JDM. I like old school 90s JDM. Wonder if you're going to be able to... Hey, Greg, will you be able to actually write that off on your taxes at the end of the year because you can use it as your business commuter car? Will you be able to actually do that? I was wondering about that. That's why I figured it might be a good idea, like if you could write it off on your taxes. I don't know if you possibly could, but as your business mobile, since you actually take it everywhere you go, whether you're detailing it in company cars or anything like that, I was wondering if you were able to actually write that off. You know how you actually write off stuff. Yeah, of course I still work there. No, I haven't used the Torque DA polisher. It's funny, when Greg was there, they used everything else, but I think they hired their own company to make the Torque brand. I don't know. Greg might be able to verify that, but it seems like they hired another company to make the Torque brand just for them, and that's why they push it like a drug now in every video. Where before he would actually use like Porter Cable and stuff like that, other brands that had nothing to do with them. Sponsored. If anybody knows any Coke reps, I'll get sponsored. Or the Balls rep, the Balls energy drink, that from the video gaming days, contact me. I will gladly drink your stuff on video all day long. But you see what I'm saying, Greg? How they now they have their own DA polisher. That's what they use. But you see what I'm talking about? How they push their own stuff now. I have no issues with my Griot's Garage. I haven't had any issues. The funny thing is, you'll see a lot of the pro dealers in their videos, they will actually use Griot's Garage DA polishers. So it's kind of interesting. So you kind of knew, like, oh, that was a pretty good one to get. See, I haven't tried Torque, like I said. I don't know, so I can't say anything. Yes, exactly. Always like your balls in your mouth. Definitely. Yeah, I miss that company. It's hard to find their energy drinks nowadays. It really is. But when you can't find them, I definitely pick them up. But they're like $2.50 a bottle, which kind of sucks. Thank God we've been running about 2.5 hours already. Greg, by the way, Greg, I know you're starting your Father's Day sale this weekend. Do you plan on doing any live streams or anything like that? Wow, really? I had no idea about NOS doing that. See, I would gladly... NOS is pretty powerful. I like Balls. To me, was a really smooth energy drink. It wouldn't like how you drink Red Bull and it has that really bad aftertaste. Well, Balls never had that aftertaste. It was like just really smooth, easy to drink, and man, I'd be all about that stuff. Oh yeah. You should do some live streaming on Sunday. I don't know where we're gonna be on Sunday. I told my wife I'd like to go over to Tampa and go to Busch Gardens. I haven't been there in a couple months because we have season passes to all the parks. Maybe hit up their water park as well. Maybe stay the night. I don't know. My options are wide open, obviously, because it's a Father's Day weekend. So there. Son's doing great. He'll be 15 months old here in a couple weeks. He is doing good. He's always bouncing all over the place. Guys, you will see a video of him in my GTR on Monday, where he's just sitting in the front seat while we're waiting in a parking lot. And I'm revving up the GTR, and he starts giggling. Every time I rev the GTR, he'll giggle. It's the funniest, cutest thing in the world, and you'll be like, that is awesome. He is definitely going to be a car guy. Look up Balls, Frank. It's BAWLS. It's an energy drink that was huge in the computer LAN tournament things. They were big into paintball, and they would sponsor a lot of LAN tournaments, any computer stuff. It's an energy drink that came out in the 90s, way before the push of energy drinks in the mid to late 2000s. They were even here before whatchamacallit was here back in the day. Mine went blank. Red Bull. They were here way before then too. Gold miner, gold digger. Yeah, exactly, black. But I'm telling you, dude, look it up. Look it up on YouTube. You'll see video games of it back in the day, where they would sponsor a lot of the big LAN gaming tournaments on the computers, where you'd have a couple hundred computers, and they'd come out there with cases and cases and cases, sponsor them, and you could buy like a case at a time, and they give it to you for a super good deal. And people would just lined up the bottles. It looked like, you guys see that? The dragonfly landed on me for a second. They would be like lined up on their computers. Dude, the damn dragonfly just keeps landing on me. This SOB is like drunk. I don't know if he's on my back or not. I don't know where the hell he went. Nope, he flew right around. Weird. Wax God was on the live stream earlier today. Not on the YouTube one, but he was actually on the Instagram one. There's a 3000 GT VR4 down the street. It's like outside of our neighborhood somewhere. No, it's a dragonfly. They're attracted to the lights. So they come in here, but dragonflies are awesome because they kill mosquitoes. Like, they are deadly to mosquitoes. They don't play around. They kill as many as they can eat. They go for it. They are vicious. Yeah, dude, Frank, man, we're getting old, man. Where's he heading out there this summer? What's he doing with you guys? Are you guys just meeting up, or is he just coming out there for vacation? Don't know. Like, I still want to come out to SEMA. I really need to get on that and go out to SEMA. So that should be Wax Jesus. I don't know who that is. So I apologize. I don't know who Wax Jesus is. I'm sure I'm out of the loop right now, but I don't know who that is. Oh, I thought you meant Wax Gods, but you meant to see, you just said Wax Jesus instead. Yeah, dude, I definitely would be interested in seeing SEMA. I've only been to Vegas once, so it should be pretty good. Really interested in that. All right, man, why are you lying? Thank you very much for stopping by. Like always, thumbs up to you, dude. Thumbs up to you. I'm still getting, it's funny, when you hear that in the background, that noise, that's people right now commenting on my YouTube channel because I'm logged in. Normally, I don't leave the channel logged into my phone just because of the fact that, man, the thing will be going off all day long, and I don't want that. It's okay. It's okay. I can't start my motorcycle. Remember, guys, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here, maybe a little bit later. It's actually 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. I am not starting the motorcycle up at 3 o'clock. So forget it. Forget about it. I try and do the live streams on Friday nights. As long as everybody wants me to do them, I'll do them. I'll spend some time with you guys. I've already done my video for tomorrow. It's already edited out, so it's ready to go. But that's all I've done. So let me turn off the damn sound so you don't have to keep hearing that bing, 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 bing all the time long. Yeah, dude, it's pretty late here. Oh, you want to hear how it goes? That's about what it sounds like when you get up to the high gear and you're like just booking it down the road. That high whine of the motorcycle inline 4, awesome, awesome, love it. Oh man, guys, I can't believe it. No, dude, my voice is like really sore from having that cold. Like, even talking to you guys right now this long, my throat is pretty sore. I need some balls, I guess. But you know, it's killing me right now. So that's why I just keep drinking sponsored Surge all day long. So that way it'll, you know, my throat doesn't hurt so bad. All right, Miss Mesa, thank you very much for swinging by here. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me at all times. I pulled over in my life maybe 6 times in my entire life. I'm pretty level-headed. I'm not a moron when I'm out there on the road. I have to worry about my record, so I don't go and drive like a jackass. I have never seen Formula 1 car wash, so I don't know. I passed a white GTR today when I was riding into work on my motorcycle. Yeah, you would know about Grindr, wouldn't you, Shadow? You would know about it. I tell you what. What's interesting here is, you guys all heard of Pulse nightclub where they had the big shooting last year. That is literally about a mile and a half away from my wife's practice up there on Orange Avenue in Florida. So it's very, very close. Because from once you're there to actually downtown, and actually downtown is maybe like a mile, and you'll be in downtown Orlando at where the big towers and so like stuff are. That's right where that was. It's literally a block away from the hospital. That's why so many people actually lived and didn't die that would have normally died if it was a lot further away. I know a lot of people did die, but you get the idea. Oh, dude. I'm telling you right now, if I was in California, I'd be lane splitting my tail off. I lane split a little bit today. If it's raining in Florida, I will lane split. I'm telling you right now. I'll look over my shoulder. No cops. No cops coming the other direction. Right through the front to the Rhine. Because if it's raining, I do not want to be stuck out there getting wet. Now, normally if I know it's going to rain, I bring my rain suit with me. So that way I don't get wet. But still, I don't want to be stuck. Especially if I do get stuck without my rain jacket. Then, oh my God, I'll be lane splitting my tail off. Like I said, I just look over my shoulder and I just go right to the front of the line. I don't screw around. Actually, Vang, for the longest time I just used to wash it with the regular dishwash, or not dishwash, clothes soap. But Masterson's here hooked me up with his new microfiber cleaner, which is somewhere up in here. There it is. I know, I got too many boxes, guys. This. See, I actually used this in the one video, and it worked out really good. Greg would be able to tell you better about it, but supposedly, your regular cleaning detergent for your clothes will not get the waxes and polishes out of your microfiber towels. So that's why you need something that will actually get it out. So there you go. But I mean, I used them for years, and I guess whatever. There you go. Greg's a savage. Dude, man, I can't believe it's this late here at night, guys. I really had no idea it was 3 a.m. It's been on here 2.5 hours hanging out with you guys. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know how much longer I'm going to actually stay up because, like I said, I do want to get some food. I do got to check my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So I'm going to probably start closing up shop here in a few minutes. But if you guys got any more questions, let us know in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer them. Yeah, I've been to Kentucky. Shit, I spun this car out in Kentucky. All the way in the grass. It was snowing so heavy. So yes, I've been to Kentucky. I've been through Kentucky many, many, many times on the way to Illinois. Ooh, Greg doesn't talk to you. Greg talks to me. We're going to get up that whole SEMA auto show in November going on here soon. So Greg's going to hook that up. I've actually been through both sides of Kentucky on the interstate to go through. You know, the one that cuts through to go to Ohio, and then the other one goes to Illinois. I've been through there many, many times. So, gotta go, man. Frank, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, dude, you can always... Anything that I show you right now, Shadow, you'll be able to get like that. Good car wash, easy to find at Walmart. McGuire's Gold Class car wash, easy to find. Good car wash. You just get yourself a bucket or two. Get 2 buckets preferable. We get one. Let's see. What else do you really need? You need a wash mitt. Get yourself a nice dreads, like a microfiber one. Example. Something like this that have the dreads on it. Shadow. Get yourself one of these. These are great. That'll be good for you. Actually, just use, I don't know what else you'd want, really, no. 2 bucket method, if you actually have the full 2 buckets to have grit guards in them, because a lot of times you're picking up the dirt when you're washing your, let's say you're washing the motorcycle, and it's really dirty. Actually, the motorcycle's filthy. You're going to pick that up in your glove, right, your mitt. So what you want to do is kind of want to rub, if you have the grit guard, which is, let me show you one. So Shadow has no idea. He's a video game guy, and he owns a bar. Look down there. You see the 5-gallon buckets? Can you see the grit, these things? This is a grit guard, Shadow. So you put this in the bottom of your bucket. You see how it kind of stands out? What you do is you basically rub your mitt across the top of it or whatever, and the dirt falls through there, through those little veins, and it can't ever get back up into your mid again to be put on your car. So you won't pick up that old dirt and debris that's in the bottom of your bucket and slap it right back on there, which causes swirls and scratches. Because seriously, once it's washed and you're done and you go to dump that bucket, pull the actual grit guard out and you'll see all that nasty goop and junk at the bottom. It's insane, dude. You'd be surprised. All right, Eric, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Dude, that same way the GTR was completely swirled out. No, a drive-through car wash will get so many swirls on your car, dude. Well, you're clearly not too lazy because you have to run your bar, so you're clearly not too lazy, if you know what I mean. You have to actually work once in a while. I'm sure that you have a bunch of girls working in the bar for you, the little cute girls that are wearing these little shirts that are down to here. And they're like, oh, can I get you something? You know the ones I'm talking about. Okay. Dude, I don't know, man. Those girls, you know, the bartenders are. They sit there and work you for it. And like, the male bartenders always pay attention to girls first, and they'll get them beers and drinks first. I can't stand that. Like, I just want first come, first serve. I'm about to move the Prelude back in the garage, guys, for the night. So just letting you know what I'm doing. But yeah, that I can't stand. That's my Escort red line radar detector going off. If you guys hear that in the background. And boom. We are inside the house. Lights off. And we're here. We're home. We're home. Oh my God, we're home, guys. There you go. There you go. You hit a deer? Jeez Louise, man. There's deer around here, but, you know, only out in the country. Yeah, dude, I'm about to get off now, dude. It's pretty late. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Can you, hold on. My watch is backwards. Can you see that in the light now? It is 3:10 in the morning. 3:10 in the morning. And I'm not even playing video games. So, yeah, it's getting pretty late, and I need to get some food myself. So, that's what's going on, guys. I'm going to get some food, get a shower, get cleaned up, and go head to bed. Because I'm tired, and if I'm going to get up here to make the videos tomorrow for next week, then I have to be able to get this stuff done. So I have to be able to get up. Because I know I do want to go to the parks tomorrow. I'd like to go to a water park. We'll see what happens. But it's been thundering and lightning every afternoon, which means they'll close the whole water park. So I don't know what's going to have it. Definitely probably do Cola Night in the future, but I don't know when. So have a good night, Anthony. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. So thank you very much, buddy. All right, Shadow, thanks. Have a good night. Vang, have a good night, buddy. Guys, thank you so much. I just went over 17,000 subscribers last night. Keep sharing the stuff up. Hopefully, we'll get some more stuff going on there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your night. Thanks so much. Good night from Kissimmee, Florida. I will see you all at the very next video. Make sure you share my channel with your friends if you'd like it, if they're into detailing and stuff. And hopefully, we'll just keep going and growing the channel. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it just cut out of me before I got to say goodnight properly. No, I'm about to be out of here. Sorry, Suki. I've been on for 2 hours and 43 minutes. It shows, so I apologize, but I got to get going to bed. But I appreciate you swinging by. I really do. Thumbs up to you, even though if you're right at the very end. I do appreciate it, but I need to get some food and get some sleep and get a shower. So, guys, thank you so much. I got to go reply to all my YouTube comments. So I'll see you all a little bit later. Take care, and make sure to check out Diablo wheel gel video tomorrow, and then my son's ride in the GTR. Well, not even ride, we just revving it up. He was loving it, so there you go. Take care, y'all. Good night.